Welcome to Critability, where a bunch of us nerdy ass. Wait, no.
Wrong
show.
Can't say no.
Copyright.
I am your host and dungeon master, Ryan Vazquez. A few things to get out of the way first, because I didn't say it in any of our previous episodes. One, we are a TSTV production, Texas Student Television. If you haven't heard of them, they are awesome. They are allowing us to use their studio space, which is amazing, and their equipment. This show would not be possible without them. We were going to be on their stuff, but unfortunately, due to some technical things, it wasn't working out. So we're on our own channels, but thanks to them. Also, another big thing, we're all college students. I don't know if I've made that very clear. We're all attending UT Austin.
UT, baby.
Yeah.
Welcome.
Midterms, man.
Midterms.
Oof.
Midterm.
But we made it through, and we are happy to bring this episode during spring break, which is why we have our kind of
Vacation
time, even though it's
vacation
40
attire.
degrees.
Yeah, it's
It is
40
so
degrees
cold.
outside
Going north,
currently.
this doesn't count.
And I told my cast to wear
I wore a
vacation
hoodie
attire.
over this.
But no, that is basically it for announcements. We are going to try and still do weekly. I cannot guarantee that. We're going to try and actually bank a few episodes, but who knows? It's really hard sometimes. We have kind of a skeleton crew. Thank you for our crew who is here.
Woo!
Yeah.
There's like two guys here.
Correct.
Yeah, our two crew members who are here.
Bless. It's all Earl's fault.
Because
really.
everyone was traveling.
Don't blame Earl. Let the man live.
But yes, we are going to try and do that. We have new content coming up pretty soon, hopefully. I'll have the character creation shored up soon. It's weird in the edit. But without going on any further with that, we'll do some introductions. So I feel like we just go down the line anyway. So
We do this every time.
Hello, I'm Austin Taylor. I'm playing Dalor, Prideoak, the dwarf dad tank of the group. And I'm just trying to make them all not die, even though they keep on throwing themselves into danger.
Speaking of danger, Danger's my middle name. My name's Ella. I play Leo. Everyone likes to just call him the 12-year-olds.
12-year-old?
No
There's multiple?
personality.
He's the
I
problem.
have 12 Horcruxes that
listen,
I
it's
split
episode
my
2.
ages
We'll come up with more nicknames.
Okay, cool. Next.
I'm Lex and I play Nedra Wiley. I have no concept of danger and I like to stick my head in it whenever I can find it because I think it's interesting.
Hi, I'm Spencer Simons. I'm playing Mori Selewhein, our Tiefling wizard. Danger scares me, and it's dangerous. So no.
And
yeah.
as I've said, I am the dungeon master. I control the danger. I am the danger.
Weird.
Well, with that out of the way,
Just his dice roll.
Oh, here we go.
with that out of the way, let's start our second episode of our campaign for Critability.
The mystical land of Faerun faces an imminent change, a shift that will alter the very fabric of time and space itself. Trials and unknown threats lurk in the wilds, awaiting an intrepid group of adventurers to put their Critability to the test.
And we are back. So, to pick up where we left off last episode, we introduced our colorful cast. We had every one of our adventurers was dropped into the city of Neverwinter for differing reasons. Dalor Prideoak returned from a long journey. Leo has been in the city for a while and is running with a not so reputable group, but we'll learn more about them later. Leo is actually in contact with Nedra, who is poking their nose where it should not be. And we have Mori, who is under the contract of a local archmage. Now, a sudden shift, a blue wave of energy rushed over the city, changing many different things. Space, time, things that were old were new, new old, different possibilities, things small to change. If a building was green, it might be blue, and a pig farmer is now a cow farmer, and no one really knows why or how. It really seems like this chaos that's brewing is controlled, but there's something off. So with that being said, the city of Neverwinter gathered together all of their adventurers and all of their mercenaries and said, we have a lot of problems, run around and fix them. Which led to these 4 fate-bound adventurers coming together into one contract. The contract being, investigate the appearance of a skeletal figure near the Castle Never, which is in the Black Lake district, the more wealthier side of the city. But upon investigating and trying to pick up some gear, but realizing that stores were closed, they came across a dugout hole in the campus of the castle grounds, and with the guards around them telling them that it had crawled back in. So, like the Alice following the White Rabbit, they all dived in, and that is where we pick up tonight.
In a marching order.
Yes, we do. So we had
order.
Jumped in first.
yes,
Jumped in second.
yes.
Something third.
Oh, yeah. Well,
Just
was-
like introductions.
that was
Wow,
really
Down
easy
the
for me to
line.
remember.
Yeah.
Down the line. That's all it is.
Now I remember
Can't make
why
it
was
any
easy to
more
remember.
simple.
So, as you are coming
This is gonna be
down,
a
let's
running
have
theme.
Dalor roll a perception check.
Absolutely.
I'd say at disadvantage if you don't have dark vision.
I do 60 feet of dark vision.
Cool.
Mountain
And you-
dwarves. Woo! No! That's a 4.
4? Okay. You still see your surroundings. So as you are getting into climbing down this tunnel, it goes about like a good ways, but you are able to traverse it very quickly. It's tight. It's say about 10 feet of, or a bit of clearance. It's a bit claustrophobic, but there's still a little bit more to have a little bit of breathing room. Basically, if something dug its way out, it would be very tight, but then dug its way back in, so it made this kind of makeshift tunnel.
Okay.
So as you're climbing down and step out into, which Fitz, who is Mori's familiar, scoped out earlier, you find what isn't a cave or a burrowed out area per se, but rather a chamber. You find your feet on stone. Cold stone tiling, which stretches out a ways. Very Gothic and Greco pillars flank you on either side, stretching up to a vaulted ceiling at the top, reaching towards peaks. To your back, you see a caved-in entrance, which seems to be the way into this chamber originally, now in disarray and fallen over. You also, through your dark vision, you can kind of see where you are, because it's on the side wall. But it seems to be stone mosaics depicting some kind of event lining the wall next to you.
When I get down in there, I'm going to pull out my adventurer's pack and then light up a torch with a tinderbox, so I can make it look better.
It lights up. Everyone at this point, too, would be following through and entering this cavern. You do also see sconces, so you're able to kind of walk in this area and light them if you so desire.
I'll do that. Can I take the tinder pouch instead of like using one of my own torches? Just tinderbox. Like, are the torches?
This is a large cavern, or this is a large space.
Okay.
Like the ceiling would go kind of up to about like 50 feet or so. Like it's tall. It's more like a vaulted chapel area. So those sconces can be of a certain degree, but that's only going to be a certain radius. Having a torch on hand could be useful.
Okay.
Also, you don't know what's down here.
I'll keep the torches to start walking around while everyone's coming
Cool.
down, just lighting up the sconces I can reach.
You
'Cause
light up the sconces.
I'm kind of short.
Yeah, as you're walking around too and lighting these, you do see a lot of the all of the flanking walls and stuff have those stone mosaic. And at the very end of this chamber, at this antechamber, you look and see 2 large oaken doors stretching up about 20 feet or so. They're very large or simply carved, but also very ornate in its simplicity and design.
Okay.
So you all are in this chamber now. What would you like to do?
I am going to go take a look at those the paintings,
Cool.
the murals
Yeah.
on them. Can
So
just take
the-
a gander at them.
Yeah, the murals themselves are actually carved stone. Instead of being like stained glass where it's in pieces, where a stone mosaic would mainly be that kind of same tiling, you see carved into the stone and kind of pressed in with depth is this intricate scene of what looks to be an elvish figure reaching over a crowd and over a group of people. Roll me investigation.
Investigation?
And then can I
Or
investigate
perception.
the
Whichever
stone?
you decide. Yeah.
Can I investigate the stonework while this is happening, just like
Yeah.
while I'm browsing around?
Yep.
9.
9. You're definitely getting the general gist of the story and the figures that are there. It seems to be telling the story of a war of some kind. You're not into the particulars right now, but you're getting that kind of gist of like triumph. There seems to be a group over another, kind of exalted, striking down enemies. There seems to be a figure with a crown, those kind of things.
I also roll to investigate the murals.
I would also like to roll to investigate.
so with this-
I was investigating the stonework and I got a 1, even with the +4.
Let's see, you're more investigating.
Yeah, I'm not
you're,
Can I just
I would
like
say you can
stand
help
there
too.
and-
So the help action
Okay.
is basically if you want to help out Nedra, look at these stones, you can give
I like how we're
Nedra
all just-
advantage, or you could roll separately.
It's like we're all looking at it like it's an art gallery.
Yeah.
Ah, this
We're
is
just going, just
nice.
going, wow, this is quite fine artistry.
Yeah.
Son Rothko.
Gonna help
What was
me
your
out,
roll?
little buddy?
I got a 1 on a natural 1. So
So, you don't have advantage or anything, right?
no advantage. I just doubled my proficiency bonus.
Okay. This stonework is very old. It actually predates you and most of what you know. Your best bet is it's not any kind of Dwarvish or any kind of make that you actually are familiar with at that point.
Okay.
Very old and very foreign to you.
Old rock.
I will say, with you actually being
Rock
more
old, yes.
the historian, so to speak, of this town, roll a history check.
Ooh.
No shot.
Oh
I'm
no!
gonna
Figures
take this
and
dice
stuff,
away.
you're kind of blanking.
Put in jail.
I replaced it. It's not 2 ones in a row is never a good sign.
I will say this, as you are investigating the stonework, though, you do look on the bottom of them, and there does appear to be Elvish.
Can I read? I mean, I read
You
Elvish.
can read
Is
it,
it is it clear enough that it's
Yeah,
legible?
it's absolutely. It's basically like the bottom part where it would have like a name of a like a painting or anything. It basically stretches along the bottom of each of the mosaics, basically saying something. So as you're reading it, you look, and it says, "Lord Halueth stands over the bay, looking at the squabbling Elux underneath him."
Elix. That's a
What?
word.
Elux.
That's a word.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I'm gonna stand there and you know what, guys? I've been looking at the fire a lot, and I think fire is really cool. And I think I'm gonna say,
Oh, no.
instead of saying that's cool, you say, oh, that's fire.
No.
No.
Ah, it's gonna catch on someday. I know it will.
You know, it might, but if it does, it'll be a sad day for humanity, dwarven kind, all kinds.
Everyone.
It'll be a terrible day. If someone says that's fire,
Good day for me.
that's terrible. That's
You're not being a very supportive male role model.
Okay, I'm hungry
Leo.
for ribs right now. I don't know what to say. I'm hungry.
Ribs?
you're what?
Leo.
Anybody
Is
know about
hungry.
Lord Hollowith?
Lord Hall. Does that be something I
history
know?
check, I would say Nedra with advantage.
Yeah.
I'll make
Come
a
on,
history
Nedra.
check as well.
History
Yes.
check.
Okay. 22.
22?
18.
Okay. Lord Holloweth Never was the Elvish founder of Neverwinter. He was the one who settled it, and I believe 95 DR. It was almost 1,000 years ago. Actually, no. Yeah, it's legitimately almost 1,000 years ago more. Because it is, for all those at home, 1492 DR. Because that's how campaigns are set in Forgotten Realms.
Time.
Anyway, getting back to the story, you know that the Elvish founder, there was a war that was brewing in the area itself, which he basically rose up his warriors and his Elvish kind from the Neverwinter woods to basically put down the warring factions and found the city itself. It was an Elvish city originally, and many of those structures have long been abandoned or buried underground. Like Manhattan has been paved over so many times that you go into a certain depth, there are buildings that you will find, and kind of a predisposition to now when humanity came into power with the Alagondar family after he passed, because elves live forever. So there was shifting dynamics after that. But at that founding moment, with your large history check, do you speak Elvish at all? Or
I do not, no.
Okay. Did you say what it said out loud?
Yeah, I
Okay, fine.
basically like, what do you know about Lord Hadalith? And then just like read like exactly
Yep.
what.
Cool. Just wanted to cover it.
Yeah.
The Illics were an older faction of humanity, or what humanity was referred to by the elves at the time. And looking at the painting, sure enough, you do see pointy ears more towards the ones that are exalted, versus the humans, which seem to be the foes or adversaries in this depiction.
Okay. I repeat everything that you just said.
Verbatim, go for it.
Yeah, this is so. Now it's starting to make sense in my head of what I didn't know the like proper story of it. Yeah, this is a mural
Hey.
thing.
Yeah, keep talking, man.
Okay.
Don't pressure me.
It's okay.
a mural-
It's the town founder.
Hold on. Breathe in. Breathe out.
And breathe out.
Nice.
The mural's talking about how Lord Halweth never came and took over the human tribes that were like warring.
Oh, so
here.
it's the founding.
Yeah, it's the founding
Yeah.
of
Okay.
this
Got it.
this
Got it.
thing. Yeah.
Well, this is all great and dandy, but how do we get to the bad guys?
Probably through that door. And I point to the giant 2 doors. I imagine. If it
Perception check as you're looking towards the door.
Me? Mm-hmm. But I'm Leo. I don't make good checks.
I don't look at things.
4.
Yeah. You see the doors?
That's a door.
You know what?
In back to door.
So-
I
Big
will
door.
bring this up because you did actually light the sconces and walk around. You did notice what looks to be a breastplate or something in the middle of this chamber.
I will approach the breastplates. Is it like near the center, like
A
underneath?
what
Is it like center,
Breastplate.
like center?
So
looks like
as
the,
you're walking up to this, because basically this is a
No.
large chamber, so the lights are kind of just barely touching us, and you kind of walked around the edges. But upon further investigation, kind of looking towards the middle of this room, kind of looking at the door, looking on the ground, you do see flickers. You would have to get closer to investigate.
Sure. I'll
So-
walk closer with my own torch.
Also, if you check the Discord, I spelt out how that is spelt, the name.
Ah,
In case you
that's
need it.
how it's spelled.
Appreciate it. I will check that.
It is spelled with IT. That is not it.
Cool.
Dad jokes. Always hear from them. So
Straight over
upon
my head.
coming closer, what looks to be a skeletal figure, it looks like to be a suit of armor in blacks, metal plates, kind of shown. It almost looks obsidian, but if not for the degradation in the time of the paint wearing and degrading over time, looking at the helmet and the kind of outlook of it, it seems to be more pointed and all metal forged. You don't have too much of a background in blacksmithing,
Yeah.
but very clearly in the design accents, it looks to be skewing more towards Elvish and Old Elvish.
Okay. Are there? Can I inspect and see if there's any engravings or any like note?
Investigation check.
Sure.
Leo
2 ones in a row.
stole
Make it out a
that.
third. Let's go. It's 1 plus
Leo's
0.
doing his
That's going to be
hair.
a 12. A 12.
Wait. Okay.
I meant like 1 plus 0 to make it 10. Plus 2, 12. I
Got it.
convoluted.
I was
Ignore me.
confused for a second. I was like, wait, you
It's
rolled
like, wait a
one,
minute.
nothing. Okay. With a 12, you basically, as you're looking over the body, it basically looks like outstretched, reaching out, and it has collapsed. Turning
Towards
around
the door or towards the hole we came
towards
out
the
of?
large doors.
Okay.
That are at the end of the chamber.
Going back.
Turning around the plates and stuff, you do clearly see as it flops over a skull and what seems to be bones or parts of ribs extruding on the bottom. It has since kind of caved in, and it seemed like it held volume, but now has sunken in. With the you rolled a 12, right?
Yeah.
Looking at all of that, you don't see anything too much of note other than just what seems to be a skeleton inside a suit of armor.
can I run up to it and be like, oh my god, I told y'all I wanted ribs, and like tear one out of the body?
Oh my god.
Sure. Yeah, you don't need to roll for this. It breaks off very easily and cleanly. You won't know this. Never mind. I'm not even going to make you roll a medicine check because you're a child.
You're 12.
I'll also approach it and make an Arcana check.
Okay.
On it because it's.
Because I'm not wise
you know,
enough.
I also
I
dash
can assume
over.
that
I
this
see
was
the
the
skull.
thing
Yeah,
that
skull
came
and take
in
the
if it's
skull.
reaching towards the door.
Okay, yeah.
Arcana?
You can make an Arcana check. It seems to be in the middle of this chamber. It didn't get to the doors at the very end. So it's kind of like squarely in the middle of everything.
Okay.
What'd you say you're doing, Lex?
I'm gonna run over, look down, and be like, skull, and take the skull.
We're the
Cool.
same person.
Yeah.
I
I will
stop.
have you make a medicine check because
Yeah.
you might
We've
have
we've hung
some-
out for a while.
And I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna like try to get like the bones back of both of you, put them back
17.
where it's supposed to be.
Mine's in my bag.
Looking at this,
Respect
you
the
don't
dead.
get
What am I
any-
rolling? Medicine?
you get faint magical aura from the armor itself. You get a faint magical aura, actually centered more around the neck, so around the breastplate. And with a 17, there seems to be a remnant of what seems to be more of a necrotic energy, but you can't tell. It has since dissipated, and you know with necrotic energy, sometimes it can linger for a while, but this seems to have very quickly left this host, or whatever it was, and it doesn't seem to have any kind of tie to it anymore.
not like
Just
that.
the faintest lingering touches of it.
Could we put the bones back?
Because we need to
Please.
respect the dead.
Well, that, but also there's there's a bit of a. This was the skeleton that was up there, I think, just in. Basically, there's still some
Say it, emo teen.
necromancy
Oh.
still on it.
Great.
So I think it's best if we just.
Put the bones back.
I caress the skull. It would make such a wonderful
Put
cactus
the
pot.
bones back, both of you.
Yes, Dad.
Don't come
As you're putting
nuts.
it back, make a perception check.
Oh no.
As you're putting the rib back.
Oh no.
Oh no.
6. 6.
Cool. Moving on.
And nothing happened. So you think?
No.
You don't spot anything. I'm sorry. You're too preoccupied with how it fit in, and trying to get it
It's like puzzle pieces.
fitting back.
How fire it was.
I'm gonna go.
By the way, what do you roll in the medicine check?
18.
18. These bones have been sitting for a very long time. Thing is with bones, sometimes that over time they are the most lingering thing, but they can degrade and a little bit on terms of how basically air and stuff eats away at the calcium and otherwise, and as it deteriorates, this has been dead for a very, 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 very long time. Also, with an 18, you do see more of a instead of like a human skull, it seems to be more elvish in terms of its longer features, so it seems to be a little bit elongated. Just a little bit.
All reasons why it would make an excellent cactus pot. Just needs a little carving.
You're terrifying. You know that, right? You're
Yeah.
scattered.
See, I've been with her and I don't even understand it.
I'm gonna go.
Why
to
have
the
you
door.
been with her?
Go for it.
I'm gonna just try and just
I like this kid.
open it.
Yeah, I like this.
Pat,
Okay.
Oh,
Okay.
I don't like that.
You grab onto the doors and you push in, and they swing open slightly. You do actually no. You actually pull on them. Sorry. You pull on the doors and they kind of open a crack. You look into the chamber. It doesn't seem to be lit or anything. Roll me perception real quick.
Okay. 1.
Yeah, I'm not alone. I'm not alone.
Very dark in there. You'd have
You
to
don't
go in to see
perceive
anything more.
shit.
You're actually looking more at the door and amazed that it actually is opening,
Oh.
rather than anything inside. So you don't catch anything
Door.
inside. But as you're opening it up, it just all shifts. You see almost kind of a fine layer of dust that has collected once more, open and kind of fall just a little bit. As it opens, these are large doors, and you see another chamber in front of you.
Nedra's just gonna lean in. You check that for traps, right?
I'm gonna walk in.
I'm still like,
ignoring.
I'm still at the body, making sure Leo like keeps all the bones there. It's like you're not
I'm
taking
trying
it.
to breathe in the smoke and
I did not put the
Okay,
skull back.
you
a long
breathe
day.
in the kind of like.
wait.
Wait, what are you doing?
I was just making a joke out of it, breathing all the smoke that comes out of the door that made Mori
It's
cough.
Yeah,
dust.
you breathe and you cough. It's,
Wait,
Okay.
are you saying that? So you said you took the skull, even
Yeah.
though I specifically told you, we specifically told you not to.
Yeah.
I am stopping you from going out to the door. I'm like standing in front of you, and my echo is standing. I conjure my echo to stand right behind you.
I step
Yes.
over him.
Okay, we'll get to that. We'll get to that in just a second.
In the-
As you enter the chamber, you look around you and you see more of an octagonal chamber, kind of 8 sides, kind of rounded. You see a raised podium in the middle. Roll me perception at this point.
Once more with feeling.
Once more onto the breach.
15.
That's better.
All right.
Significantly.
Yes.
Yeah.
You see what look to be coffins, stone make sitting atop this podium in the middle and 4 flanking on the other sides. Looking, all of the podiums all of the coffins themselves seem to be decorated in some kind of script. You don't know what it is. Looks like the stuff in the other chamber. Upon just looking around, behind each of the coffins themselves, or the crypts, you look and see carved stone statues, kind of flanking with weaponry and what seems to be magical elements, staves, wands, bows, those kind of things. It's not. It's depicting them holding it. Basically, it looks like effigies or depictions of those buried there, if you were to gander at it. Also, looking at the middle podium, you do see no statue, just to clarify that.
Okay.
And then that's kind of all you see in this, just looking in original.
Okay.
What is going on?
Oh,
outside?
Lord.
So I'm not.
Yeah.
I'm not letting Nedra leave with the skull.
Okay.
Like, no, you're not doing that. You put the skull back. Mori
Who
said
are
it.
you?
Someone who doesn't want to mess with the dead.
It's the
Whenever
one
the
that-
dead are rising back up, apparently. So put the skull back.
Hear me out, Dalor. If this thing were to come back, would you rather A, deal with a nippy skull and separated body parts that are kind of wiggling around,
Okay.
or B, deal with an assembled body capable of motor function?
How about this? You put the skull back, but you put it upside down. Does that make you feel better? Will that please you?
Upside
Because
down
then it's a
skull.
compromise. We can both get what we want.
Dad, Mom, stop!
Oh, dear God.
Stop fighting!
Please stop fighting.
Right? Because then the skull is not attached to the body, but it's still there.
It can
respecting-
wiggle, though.
It can also wiggle. Oh,
It's not going to wiggle that far, but if you
Dad,
put him
please
right
don't die
next
on
to
this
him.
Just
horse.
put the skull
Choose
back,
another horse to
please.
die on.
I throw the skull
Choose
at
another
Dalor.
horse? What?
Just,
Okay.
I've never heard of a
I try to
bull in my
catch it, I
life.
guess, so it doesn't like break.
Let's say, are you making it more in the terms of like tossing it or like chucking at his face?
In the middle, like an aggressive pass in basketball.
Okay.
Oh, like a chest pass?
Yeah.
Fine.
Let's do
Yeah.
a just
Like
roll,
clearly
roll
I
for
think
dex.
you're wrong, but okay.
Roll for dex and then roll for both dex.
Dex is
Chaotic evil
not
moment.
great at that. 10.
I dropped the skull.
You're one.
You won.
Oh my god!
Oh boy.
God.
You go to toss it.
4?
You basically you miss Dalor. It goes up and tinks or like lands perfectly on the breastplate. You hear a massive ringing as the metal just echoes in the chamber as it just strongly impacts and just fills it. You in the other
Yeah, I was
chamber
like,
hear that and you
Did you not?
Put your hands down, Leo.
Yes,
like-
ma'am.
Nedra.
I'm gonna like
now.
peek my head
You
back
can
through the
just
door.
hand
Could
it to
you
me.
not?
I just start kind of
Please.
laughing.
I don't like to see him scared.
I'm gonna turn back around and go further into the. It's like you guys can come in here soon. Just,
Yeah.
Mori, save me!
I follow Mori.
okay.
I'm going into
No,
the
I
next
trust
chamber.
this city, but man, they've paired me with idiots. Oh, good lord. All right, here we go.
You
Idiot.
enter the chamber now. You walk around the
Yeah.
podium now?
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
so walking around the podium, you do look at the back wall, and there does seem to be what is actually more intricately carved, an iron door with many different leaf embroiderings looping around and kind of hooking into one another,
Oh, wow.
kind of in a weird metallic tangled vine wall, and a singular, what looks to be a lock, a circular keyhole with a very strange shape on it.
Huh. I'm gonna walk up to the door and just like inspect it in general, just see if it can like. I'm not gonna be picking it, but see if it's possible.
The keyhole?
To be
I'll
Investigation.
put my torch up next to it if that helps. 'Cause it's not a lit room. Is that correct? It's still kind of dark.
Yeah, it's still a dark room.
Okay, I'll put my torch up next to it just so he sees like what's actually happening.
Yeah, and I'm gonna lean into Mori's ear and whisper, "Put your penis in there.
You're 12. Oh my god.
It might work."
Is it investigation?
Yes.
6?
6. I would say
Distracted.
Oh, no.
I would say actually with
separate
advantage
Leo
because
and
Taylor
Mori
is
just
helping
a
you.
little bit.
Advantage, disadvantage, straight roll.
Hearing that.
Oh, no.
We'll do if it, not much better. That's it is a 13.
Okay.
Mid.
Not bad.
The lock does appear to be pickable. Looking at the brambles and the way that they kind of lock into it, you aren't able to see past the door. It seems to kind of cut off, and you can't see what's behind it. It seems like there is some kind of metal, either a slate or they're so entangled and weaved intricately together that you couldn't see past or what's inside. That's about all you kind of garner from the door.
Does the lock look like pickable?
It does appear to be pickable. It has a very strange shape. It's not like your kind of keyhole with like the top and the bottom. It has a very weird shape to the keyhole itself. And it seems to be almost mirroring the brambles and otherwise of the thing with little offshoots and stuff. It looks pickable. You don't know how you do it.
Yeah.
Because it's a very odd shape and you don't know how the mechanisms inside would work.
I'm gonna continue looking around the room because if the skeleton is trying to get back in here, where was it going back in here?
Yeah.
So what are all the coffins or like the murals or the statues?
So all the statues are. Looking at all the statues, they do seem to be different figures. Looking at one of the coffins themselves seems to be opened. So you go over to that one and do either perception or investigation.
I'm better at investigation.
And are there any sconces in this room that I can start lighting
can,
up? Oh, while this is happening, I'm going to start lighting them up just so we have a
22
clear vision.
That's
22,
your
there we
bowling
go.
job.
So much calcium, so little time.
Real quick note, as you light the sconces themselves, are suddenly above it, about like 5 feet, another sconce lights and kind of just in an upward row kind of lights up. Like,
Oh, that's cool.
I
as
like
you,
that.
it's also linked to each one, so it just is the one line on each column. But you continue to light the room. 22. Looking at the coffin itself, looking at the statue very clearly, it is the same kind of armor and the same kind of ornamentation and otherwise that you saw on the armor out in the lobby or antechamber, and you do see in the coffin itself what looks to be a sword which the figure is holding.
We should take that out before we put it in.
Looking around the base of it, it seems to be very clean stone. It's still gray, but it's kind of a very polished marble granite with different flakes and seems to be carved. And the carvings on the bottom themselves are in Elvish, so you don't know exactly what they say.
Dalor,
Hey.
come here for a second.
Elvish.
Also, with a 22, with a very quick glance, you would note that the top of the coffin, which seems to be more ornamented and designed, does have that same kind of faint necrotic kind of lingering in the center.
Do I notice it in any of the other?
You'd have to go around and investigate. those.
I'll take a look around after Dalor translates the Elvish.
What do we got here? All right. And I just start like reading the Elvish on the coffins and tombs.
Here lies Galavren, bravest of us all, one of 9.
Does that ring a bell for me at all?
9.
History check.
16.
16. 9 speaks to you a little bit, and looking around, you would surmise that this is some form of the Neverwinter 9. Originally, it's a bit foggy because you aren't too aware of the origins per se, but you know that Alagandar, who was the ruling house, kind of when you were there, kind of not, made an elite guard of about 9 warriors. They hold prominence in the city. They're touted as kind of the warriors of Neverwinter. But this is archaic. This is not the names that you know or were on the posters, so to speak. This is a name you're not familiar with.
Like a lesser known.
Well, it's tricky because you would surmise with the amount of decadence and ornamentation that they held some significance, but you also surmise that this was way before you were born, and that's saying something for a 300-year-old. Like, this was way, way before what you would know, so this is maybe legends and stories, but it's not ringing any bells in the name of Gallifren.
Gotcha.
I'm gonna go and look at the other. I don't like that. Just roll the die.
Well,
I'm gonna look at the other coffins.
Cool, do you just stay on this side of the room?
Yeah, I'll just just the nearest ones to see.
Looking around,
testing a hypothesis.
You do look at the other ones. Now that you see it closed, it does have kind of like the pharaoh kind of almost dipped in with the kind of facial features of the figures that are kind of mirrored in the stone statues. However, looking at them all real quick, there seems to be a black polished stone encrusted in the middle, kind of where their hands would meet.
Okay. Arcana check on the stone.
Go for it.
While he's doing that, I don't know what to do. I'm not the investigation person, so I'll stand in the corner and try to subtly pick my nose.
Which corner are you standing?
Whoa, which corner?
what corner are you standing in?
Oh, the one closest to the door we came in on the right side.
Okay, I'll mark that.
No.
Okay, you're good here.
I don't.
I just am marking it so I know where you guys physically are in the space.
So that way, when combat
For
starts,
now.
Do I need my torch anymore? Is the room well lit enough with all the sconces?
Yeah, absolutely. If you went
Okay.
to every sconce and you see these
Yeah.
columns light up, this room is very well lit.
Then I'm gonna go ahead and just mark out my torch. Is it salvageable still for later use, or is it like it's pretty used?
You've been using it.
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
I got
You
a
weren't
four-
using it for long, and you were kind of making it light up sources, so I would say yeah, it's fine.
14.
14 for
The Arcana check. Yeah.
Arcana checks can only go so far in terms of detect magic, being the spell that
Fair.
you need to use. But you do get faint traces of the necrotic energy, but it's weird. It doesn't seem to be active. It seems to be more dormant. Which is weird.
Speak up.
Well, hey, that's the thing. We need to all probably be quieter. You know that the thing, the necrotic energy that was on the last.
Oh my God! Stop stuttering.
Shit. Quiet. Yes.
The necrotic energy that was on the skeleton.
We were there.
It's on the. I don't like you. We're on the. It's on old coffins, but it's like. The best way to describe it, I guess, would be dormant. I guess. So I don't want to trigger it.
Don't touch it. Don't
touch
mess
it. But
Hey,
I would.
Leo.
Leo.
Don't
Leo,
Leo.
standing in your corner though, this is actually of note because it's actually written in my notes. You look at the statue and the face of it does seem to be scratched, and the carving seems to be more or less defiled in terms of like it's all these other prominent statues that you're seeing and stuff. This one has this like it looks like it's slashed. It doesn't look as great as the others.
Hey, no screaming, no touching anything.
I
I'm like
literally-
waddling over. No, stop.
This is across the room, so you'd have to walk over.
Yeah.
So-
Yeah, walk over.
Leo, stop. Leo, stop it.
And I turn around as I'm like wiping it on the statue's like
Leo.
robes
Oh my
or whatever.
God. Stop.
I
Get a
think
line
I'm
of
making
dust on your
art.
finger. And
Yeah.
Stop touching things, lad. Don't lick that duck. That's been here for centuries.
It tastes like it's been here for a few weeks.
My God. Okay. Help me.
Sorry, what were you saying about not touching anything?
Don't touch anything.
Oh, okay.
And stop being so loud.
I'm not
You're being loud.
Like to put the,
pleased.
I think it might be best if we put the bones back, just
You
as a
want to put
respect.
the cursed assembled bones back with its weaponry?
Considering how the traces of necrotic energy are gone from these bones and that coffin, I think it'd be alright. I can't say for certain, but I do think you said we could take the sword out. I think that'd be fine. If we just take it like on the outside of the coffin, put the bones back.
fine.
Just respect the dead. I don't want to.
Thank you. Someone understands this. Thank you, Mori.
You understood what he was saying?
Yes.
He talks like this.
That's so rude. That's so incredibly rude. You understand that?
I'm gonna nod to
People-
Mori and like,
People talk
can I
differently,
inspect
okay?
the sword to
Alright.
see if it's gonna like
You need to be understanding.
curse
of
me
these
if I
things.
try to
Some
take it
people
out of
Yeah,
the
you could,
costume?
you could inspect it.
Yeah, I'm just
Take a gander at it.
gonna invest. What is it? What, insight? Insight on the sword?
Sorry, oh my
Investigation.
God. I'm sorry.
Investigation?
fine.
Cool.
I feel awful just letting you know.
No, you-
A dirty 20.
Dirty 20.
There you go.
Ah, I love dirty 20.
It's clearly of elvish make. Looking at the sword itself, seems to have the same kind of black hilt in the mirroring the kind of armor of the figure you found. You do get faint traces of a magical energy. Holding it in your hand, it does have a very clean sheen and a point and a blade that is still razor sharp.
I'm very careful as I remove it from the coffin.
I think now it's safe to put the stuff back.
I'll start. Is it probably the breastplate's the heaviest part of the skeleton that's remaining back in the first chamber?
Yeah. I mean, the armor for what it is does seem to be pretty light.
Okay.
As you are picking that up, though, make me a perception check.
Would love to do that.
Keep on fucking these up.
It's going to be a 9.
9. As you're picking it up and stuff, you would also surmise, due to the sheer weight and the density of the plating, it's probably also magical.
Dalor,
No,
respecting
I'm
the dead.
well aware. I was just
you say
admiring the
earlier, old
craftsmanship
man?
because it looks pretty.
Would you like a magic item?
I'm tempted, but no. I'm gonna go and
Would you
carry
like a
the
curse?
carry the. would you like to kill yourself like episode 5? I'll go
when
ahead
you look at the
and place
reflection
the
of the
breastplate
sword.
back into the
Yeah,
coffin.
so you basically
Very
pick up the
shiny.
remains and stuff, being very
Yeah, just-
respectful.
yeah.
Very
and
gentle.
Place it back
I'm
in.
gonna,
Yes, you're
I'll
absolutely
also
able.
help, but I'll use like mage hand to like grab the skull.
The
You
skull.
have the skull.
Like the
you have
femur.
skull. Like
It's
the
like,
other
ugh.
stuff.
No, remember I dropped the skull.
Oh right, I grabbed the
Because
skull with
someone
mage hand.
insisted upon it.
Shattered.
What
It
have
did
you
not
guys
shatter.
done?
Or just landed on the
It
breast.
basically, almost like a very unintentional like basketball shot. It just hit and like got into the breastplate and just started rattling around.
Oh,
so
like
this
a toilet
echoing
bowl shot?
sound and
Yeah.
like hitting it. Yeah, it was.
Is it like leaking or anything?
It's like the opening of
skull
an Arctic
leaking
Monkeys
onto-
song.
What out of bone and metal? What?
Any traces of any kind of like matter or otherwise
marrow?
has long since decomposed. It is only skeletal remains at this point.
I was gonna drink it.
Alright, so
Should I put the lid back on? Because I can do that. Should we?
I'm sure we can both do it. Yeah, yeah.
right.
How heavy is the lid is still there, right?
Damn, better not
Oh, yeah,
drop the
it's-
lid
it's
and
solid
wake
stone.
up everything in
Okay.
the
It's
cavern.
pretty heavy. If you're trying to pick it up and stuff, I would say it's a strength check.
Okay. Then I'm gonna try to.
We'll try and help.
Okay.
I don't have a terrible strength.
Okay. Then yeah, we're gonna try to put the stone lid back on once all the remains have been placed in there, without the sword though.
You want him to do it with advantage because I'm helping?
Yeah.
Okay.
We'll call it at that, because then you're the one who's basically taking most of the load.
And the strength or athletics?
Strength.
Okay.
Straight strength.
That's not great. 13.
13. You start to get it up. It's really heavy. It is dense stone, but you're able to at least prop it up, kind of like if you've ever moved a mattress and can't really get it right, you just
Yeah.
kind of like
Yeah.
prop it up, and you are able to just barely get it up.
Oh, that's okay. All right. You're good. You're good, Mori.
Yeah.
All right. Take
Hold
a
on.
breath.
With him, actually, the visual of this is too perfect. Yeah, you take 2 points of like bludgeoning damage as your your pinky gets caught, or your hand gets caught as this like large stone is there. So you quickly pull it out, but
It's like car door. It's like.
I investigate
Try
the
not to
finger.
scream.
yeah.
Why? What?
I'm investigating. I hand him a vial of cactus juice.
Oh my god.
Thank you.
Drink it.
Insight
wouldn't.
check.
Insight check.
Drink it.
Why can't I read? 18.
18.
Yeah.
I'm telling the truth.
Yeah. Very adamant that you drink this.
Yeah.
Very much so.
Doesn't seem to have any kind of ill.
It's like
thing.
it's giving Professor
You
Lupin
roll it.
chocolate
What does it
vibes.
taste
Eat
like?
this. It'll
It
help.
actually tastes rather pleasant, kind of like a hibiscus lemonade.
Have you ever had like an aloe kind of like juice?
You get
Kinda like
4 temporary hit points.
4 temp hit points?
Oh.
that. No, it's 4
really?
hit points you heal.
Oh, 4
Oh, I
hit points.
heal 4. Okay, so cool.
Wave.
So as it kind of rushes over, you kind of feel a very strange tingling, and your fingers kind of just set themselves, and you're like, "This is odd."
That's. Thank you.
So, should we go to the door? Like, start figuring out the lock
Yeah.
on the door?
Yeah, that's okay.
I would like to investigate the lock.
Go ahead.
My
Can I
time
come
as a
over
rogue
now?
has come.
Yeah, I mean,
Oh
yeah,
my
you're
gosh,
standing in a corner. So what are you doing?
The caves are clean now, guys. Look. There's nothing there. Do you want to see?
Nedra, just figure out the lock, please.
There's nothing in there.
I'm quite interested in what Leo is doing.
Oh my god.
The lock looks like it's
Alright.
manageable, so do your thing. Try.
Wait, what am I rolling?
You're rolling investigation.
Cool.
Oh, investigation.
30-20.
Dirty 20.
Wow.
Hey.
Alrighty.
We had
Looking at
natural
this
20.
lock,
Whistle.
it's very intricate. The key is shaped a very weird way. With that dirty 22, there seems to be a middle locking mechanism or something that seems to tie with the key itself and hold it in place and turn it. So when the correct key is entered, it will basically almost identify that and kind of latch onto it and turn it with the mechanisms. It's slightly magical.
That's fire.
This could go poorly if it's picked wrong.
Yeah,
There's
looking this
magic
over
to it.
too,
Oh,
this is a very intricate and complex lock. It is pickable really fucking hard.
You know what else is pickable?
Stop it, you're 12. You're 12.
gonna say, was your
nose,
wisdom
nose,
hard?
nothing, no. Oh, it's your nose. Oh, I went the
Yeah,
wrong
no, it
way.
was my nose.
Okay.
I turn to Dalor.
Hey,
I can try picking it, but I would advise looking for the key first.
that's. I wasn't saying you should just pick it. I'm just saying, like, look at it. I don't know. Just.
It's got a magical element, so things could go wrong.
Oh.
I see.
That's.
But it can be done.
Do you feel confident enough to even try it?
I think it's worth looking for the key first.
That's fair. I mean, to be fair, the only thing we were tasked to do is just figure out what was happening. If we put it back and we just seal up this thing again, we should be all right.
Well, I feel it warrants investigation.
Probably more to it. They might not be satisfied with it.
That's fair. Well,
Alrighty, so what are you guys doing?
I really don't want to look
Find
into
in
the
the
coffin.
I don't.
I'll be the one to look in the coffin.
That would be the worst.
Leo, would you like to drag your hand around the room and look
Yes!
for a key?
I put my hand on the wall and walk around the entire room just trying to feel anything behind
for a key.
statues.
Okay, so you're basically.
In the wall.
I'm 2'7" tall.
I know you are. I'm just trying to picture what you're doing. I get the height difference. I'm just trying to just picture the room itself and what you're feeling around for. Okay. You run your hand against all the wall. So as you're running your hand basically against all the wall, you don't really feel anything. It's just the stonework. Run your hand actually across the vault doors itself. Seems to be prickly. It's weird. There aren't many jagged edges. It's very finely cut, but like sure enough, as you're running your hand, like you're feeling ow, ow. But you kind of pull your hand away. You run your hand against the other side. There's nothing like hidden in the wall behind these. They seem to be of like well made stone. There doesn't seem to be anything like of note or otherwise.
Does Fitz see anything from the ground?
Fitz has been on my shoulder.
Oh, never mind.
But I can send Fitz around the room as well.
Yeah,
Just have him
in a
kind of like a serpentine.
It's a different
in a
perspective.
perimeter, or like so. Are you ducking between the
between the coffins, see if there's anything that's like around
Okay,
there.
let's roll investigation with Fitz then.
with
As you're
Fitz.
kind of like investigating through.
Do Fitz's investigation.
Yes, which would be constrictor
Which would
snake.
be constrictor. Oh, this is gonna go very poorly.
-4 or something.
-5.
Does anybody kind of sense?
And that's a -4.
Fitz is now blind
It's a natural
forever.
1 -5.
Fitz is following where you're going, but he's
Fitz
not paying a minute.
plays
That
snake,
snake?
plays snake with himself and like bumps into his tail.
Oh, where a mouse at though?
I've never rolled a -4 before.
First time for everything.
But that snake is so dumb
there-
it has to blink.
So, can I look over each? Like, I want to see. So every single coffin or tomb has like writing on it,
Yes.
right?
No
Is
thoughts, only.
Can I go over them and see if there's like anything outside of just their names? Like, if there's any like markings or symbols I can either tie them between or just seem a little off-putting?
Okay. Yeah. Make an investigation check.
Nope. It's a 6.
6. It seems to be just a simple writing, kind of in a memoriam and kind of like a very blank
We're
tomb.
trailblazers.
Kind of in remembrance way. It has very clearly
Let's
the
start here,
name
changes the world.
and maybe a descriptor, and then it says 1 of 9.
Okay.
Actually, no. One of them does look off when you're reading it.
Which one?
The one that has kind of the defiled statue, you look at the name, it is slashed, so it's a little bit harder to read. It does say Thrasier. And where it would say, like, the courageous, it has been etched out almost in a very rough elvish script, and emboldened over it, it says the traitor.
The traitor?
Yeah,
Like
everyone,
traitor
I
or
think you need to come check this
traitor?
out. Come check this out.
Traitor.
This one?
I'll bring them around the coffin and be like,
So, Leo, the statue you ate the dust off of, with the, like the scratched face, right?
It's pretty good. You should try it.
I'm fine. So, the coffin, that correlates with that, at least in the position of the room, as we're assuming. It says the name, and it's supposed to say the courageous. It's scratched out and says the traitor. So if we're gonna open a coffin,
Suspicious.
I'd assume it's probably gonna be this one.
So the one that you lifted the lid back on.
No,
No,
that was a different one.
Oh, okay.
The traitor one's different.
Oh, yeah, this is definitely
so-
the one.
Is this lid gonna be easy to get off or no?
You don't know? You haven't tried to move
Probably easier to get something off than to put it back on,
Suspicious.
maybe. It's just kind of like.
So if we can't find the key, and it's not pickable without the key,
It is pickable without
well,
the key.
to the
but
point where it's like you're
just
comfortable
like-
doing it.
yeah.
I don't want to get us
Here.
killed or trigger anything that'll like put lava in the air or something.
Oh, I'm doing it, but I was gonna see if we
Let's
could
find
get
the key first.
Yeah.
If we're gonna open anything, are we in agreement? This is the one we open.
Netra,
Yes.
why would you want to homicide us?
Suppose, yeah, it's probably with the key. Yeah.
Okay.
You have something better to do.
All right. Can I get some help?
Your life's not that
Yes.
You know what, kid? Screw it. Let's go.
Okay.
The child.
Make me a strength check as you try and shift this top up. I would say
Advantage
either
with
both
help.
of you or one of you has advantage.
that's an 8.
8,
5.
5. You're.
This is going away.
It seems to be
Oh, dice
sealed
jail? Dice jail?
in there. You have to like lift up, and you're just not finding that purchase underneath it to really get it up
Dice jail.
and
That was
moved.
It's tiefling
I
time.
might have
I would like you both to roll perception.
Tiefling time.
perception. Okay.
Both.
15.
19.
Hey.
15.
It's a
You're
different
looking
dice.
at it.
Put it in jail. It's fine.
It doesn't seem to have been removed. 19 though, because you were the one who kind of like like stuck your hand on the statue and kind of pulled it off. You did see kind of a faint shadow hand or like an imprint of your hand. You look and kind of towards the middle of this, there seems to be imprints of hands.
Like recent ones?
Roll me
Like yours.
investigation.
Six.
Hard to tell, but they are definitely not something you're familiar with. They're much larger.
Well, this was fun.
I think it's tiefling time.
What does that mean?
What does that imply?
Hold on. Oh, are you
get a
saying
room,
you're
guys.
better than us?
No, I did. I
No,
said
you're
nothing.
fine, Mori.
I said nothing.
You're fine.
You're not fun, Mori. I've got beef with you.
I mean,
No racing child. You're fine.
well, since neither of you seem to be able to lift the lid, we're
Be
gonna
my
try
guest.
to lift
Be
the
my
lid.
guest.
For it.
We can certainly try. Yeah.
God.
I was gonna try and stay back, but that's fine.
Not anymore.
That's, okay.
Yeah. Either one of you rolls with advantage or
What's yours? I can roll with advantage.
Go for it.
I have.
Go for
I
it,
have a
Mori. Have your
higher
moment.
Strength. Let's see. That's 19.
19, yeah. So as you basically come up, you kind of inspect it more.
Buff wizard!
Yeah, you see that kind of like
Oh, I'm
crevice.
surprised.
It's more like the lines of intelligence. You're like, oh, okay, so I see how this was kind of sat in.
Leverage.
So you basically are, yeah, you're leveraging the stone itself to kind of pop itself out a little bit, but you're also seeing how it's kind of laid, so you know how to kind of shift it over and like with ease and not much strength, because you kind of are seeing where the lines are, where it would have been pushed off.
Physics.
Yeah. Physics.
Simple tools.
And you open up, you look inside, and it's just a plain skeleton.
That was
That was very
underwhelming.
helpful.
I'll
Dalor.
have you and you roll a history check.
History.
No, 1. I'm rolling terribly tonight. I gotta just.
22.
I rolled so many
I'm rolling
18s.
so
Tiefling
bad.
Elves,
time.
elves, man, they're weird.
Get some
Judging by the way that
dice.
it's been carved in a way that is
Elves, how do they work?
very intricate, but also very like chaotic. Like it's slash, but there seems, on closer inspection, intentional and very purposeful, almost as if every slash has its own story behind it. Looking at an empty, no armor, no anything, the defiling and the kind of scratching out probably was buried from the elvish standpoint with disrespect, still respecting the station, but stripped of titles, ranks, etc.
Ooh. He did not have a happy history.
Is there a key?
Is there a key?
Investigation.
16.
Not bad.
Not that you can see kind of shifting the remains around. There is nothing other than just hollow stone or hollowed out stone and this skeleton. There's nothing.
Nothing in you.
So, if that's the case,
Nedra, do your thing.
I was gonna say we maybe look at different I really don't want to trigger
I
something that, because we are trapped here.
Don't
right now.
either. Yeah.
We are basically trapped because
Because how tall is the hole that like we came in from? It's pretty high up there, right?
So the hole itself that you guys came in isn't really high. It's still like kind of at floor level. It's been kind of hollowed out and seems to be a part of the stone that kind of just cracked open. So it just seemed to be the only place that where the earth was really pushing through. So that's where it came through. It's kind of back towards the like entrance of the where the antechamber would have like had its original entrance to get to that point with the mural room. It's kind of in that, so it's kind of skirting around the first mural.
Okay.
Also, thinking back to that, where it is, thinking back and looking at the stonework, because you were the one who was investigating the things, there were multiple figures in high regard in terms of the depiction of the murals.
Okay. Are they listed at all, or there's just like I
You
remember
didn't
that-
read the other ones or like take time to really read them, looking at the figures and stuff, and you would have kind of noted this now too. The murals out there seem to have those kind of figures, and there seems to be 9 of them. In high respect.
I will go back out to the murals and try to look at them again. Be like, okay, so now there's pieces here, 9 figures, 9 tombs. There's this is something.
This is the.
Yes.
This is something.
Yeah. Probably one of the same, if I had to take a just wild guess out there.
Cool.
Do we make investigation checks, or what do we?
No, you can easily go back out,
Alright.
and basically you have the light and the torches. You're not investigating anything. So the first mural basically is saying that Lord Nasher looked over the people of Ilusk and basically shed a tear. The second one, the mural, it looks like it seems to be an elvish city or design. And it's the central elven figure who you saw as Lord Never, and the other shaking the hands with some figure. Reading it now, it says, with the pain of war behind him, he united his best generals, leading the charge, Galavren the Brave. Go to the third one. Seems to be a war scene. The elvish figures, 9 of them now standing, slash down at a horde of men on both sides with both different kinds of ornamentation of armors. Seems to be intervening in some kind.
Okay.
So the forces of the elves were quickly able to quell this tame rebellion with in In Highland,
Tame rebellion.
the fearless leading the charge on the battlefield.
Highland.
In Highland.
In Highland.
It's the only one with an apostrophe.
Okay.
I will type it out.
Appreciate it.
I'm a buffoon.
All right, so, and I'll go back into the room once we have those names.
Well, there's one more.
Oh, my bad, coach.
So the last one you see is Hollowed Never standing over the what seemed to be the humans, kind of laying down. He's actually wearing a crown now, and standing next to him seems to be actually a female figure reaching out, and in the depiction of holy magic with the kind of halo around her hand, kind of like this. It was then that Lord Never decreed that this city shall be for both elves and men under his watchful eye, with Floa Chabelle blessing the occasion with her holy magic.
Okay.
It's at this point that I forgot that I can ritual cast comprehend languages.
I mean, you haven't needed to yet because you got me, but yeah, appreciate it.
So yes, you see all these.
Okay.
So,
Take a few minutes,
We
like
got-
off in a corner, and do that. Just give me like
what
10
you do?
minutes.
What are you doing?
I also just so we can like divide and conquer. If there's more like elvish writing, we can like separately.
Oh,
So I'm gonna.
Imagine
Spell
not
over
being
here.
able to just inherently use your magic.
Anyway,
I mean,
Leo,
I've been
quit
casting
bullying
comprehend
the poor
languages for
man.
10 minutes
It's
in a
so
corner.
easy though.
He's small
and I'll
and
just
scrawny.
I'll convey to.
Are you in the mural room?
Nedra.
Are you in the antechamber? Or are you in like the crypt?
I'll be like just outside the door in the antechamber.
Okay, cool.
I'll go back into the crypt with Leo and Nedra. Be like,
So, a couple run down to the murals. There's 4 names that were actually named outside of just Halloweth, and they were Inalin, Nasher, Golveren, Floesha. So, I don't know if those are the 4 we need to find. Those 4 might come to life. I don't know. But that's what was listed out there.
Bones.
You're not taking their bones. You understand that? So,
I just want to touch them.
So
I don't care.
Not the first
no,
character.
why are you making me the smart one, Nedra? I think we should continue to check the coffins.
Okay, we're gonna wait for Mori. Before we do that, because we're gonna need him, probably,
just-
if we need a fight.
Can we not bring Mori?
What do you mean? I pull Leo aside. What do you mean not bring Mori? What do you mean?
I hate him.
Why?
Wow.
Why do you hate him? You barely met. I don't even know you that
What a
well. Why do you
party
hate him?
dynamic.
You literally just met him like hours ago.
First off,
I'm
he's
still
a wizard.
investigating the
Second
sword.
off, he's a tiefling. Third off,
Why do
I
you-
don't like his snake.
Racist.
Oh.
So let's see. You're a racist.
Leo's
You
an
don't like
incel boy.
snakes, and you're just biased against wizards. Is that what you're saying?
No, I also don't like his hairline.
You need to learn respect, lad. And you're gonna be able to learn to work with people you don't want to work with, like I've been doing so far.
I don't know.
hair.
It's fine.
not balding. I use Rogaine.
I offer Mori a supportive but awkward
No, I'm not.
backpack.
I'm not in there. I'm not hearing any of this.
He's currently reading his.
So,
I'm doing it.
at least for today, put that aside. Because if the fight breaks out, we're probably gonna need him for something.
I really don't think so.
I think we will. I'm gonna put faith in Mori, okay? And I'd ask you to do the same.
You can do that.
I'm going to. And we're gonna wait for Mori to be done so that we can work on this together. And then, if something pops out, we can either kill it or die together.
5 more
Wouldn't that be
minutes.
sweet? Keep working at it, lad. You're doing a great job. We're all supporting you.
Leo,
We are
I
all
want you. I
supporting
want you to
you.
roll me a Constitution check. Or a Constitution check, real quick. Just for shits and giggles.
Is that dust?
No. Just roll it.
Delayed reaction of the dust.
No, it's not.
First off, I get to reroll one
No, no, no.
because I'm
You
a
can.
halfling.
Yep.
You can,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
Dang.
But you have to take the next
Let's
roll.
take the next roll.
We've rolled so many ones.
9. No. Okay.
11.
Cousin, check or saving.
Okay,
Yeah,
this is a genuine question now from you. Would Leo be able to sit still for 5 minutes?
That's a good question.
No.
Sit still meaning like in a seat.
Like,
doing something.
Dalor is basically putting you down
Locked
and
you
being
down.
like, sit here for 5 minutes till he's
Just
done.
time
Would
out.
you stay?
No.
Okay.
Absolutely not.
So you quickly get up and start to walk around again.
You're just like Xander, aren't you?
Huh?
You're away from me, you can't hear
Yeah.
me.
But
Just like Xander. Okay. I go chase after Leo before Leo
Wait,
does
so you
anything
both
crazy.
enter basically back into like the catacomb or the crypt.
Leo,
I'm just
hey,
gonna call
Leo.
it the crypt because
Do you want to play a game just to keep you occupied? Because apparently you can't do anything outside of just standing still. So, I want to play a game.
I think looking at your face is kind of a fun game.
You know what? Keep looking then. Keep looking. I got beads. I got little. I got little
Connected
beads on my
on the
beard.
face.
I got. What about my face? Just go on a tirade. I don't
Wait,
care.
wait. Okay. Can I? Is it okay if I have a piece of chalk? Because I've got like a dungeons pack, I think.
Yeah, I believe it comes with a piece
Okay.
of chalk. Yeah, you're good.
Can I get a piece of chalk and can we take the beads out of your hair and play like?
You're not taking the beads. You're not gonna take the beads out of my beard.
Why not?
Because they were put there by other people that I find very close to my heart, and I'm not gonna remove them just to entertain you for 3 minutes. Okay?
Dang, that's a really nice beard. Be a
Thank
shame.
you.
Be
I
a
appreciate that
shame.
answer. Be a shame
If
of what?
if it were to get cut off, that would be a shame.
Oh no. The flying.
You just see shadow energy start forming around Dalor's shoulders. If you touch my beard,
I'm not even looking at you. I'm like calling back from over my shoulder.
if you touch my beard, you're dead.
I'm not looking at you either.
Am I done casting it now?
What
Yeah.
just came off
Okay.
your shoulder?
I come back in and see nothing but hostility.
Oh, great.
Yup.
He's
I'm
done.
being hostile. I'm like in a
I
quarter
completely
ring
ignored
around
the
the
question
bones
about the
of
shadows.
the
Like,
No.
great, he's done.
Wait,
All
also,
right.
wait, okay. So you
Yes.
say great, he's done. Can I like?
What are you trying to do?
She asked about, or Leo asked about, like the shadows coming off my shoulders.
Wait, really?
And then I was like, oh, great, he's done. I completely ignored Leo.
Okay, so you asked. Okay, so it wasn't a question to me. Got it.
No, you're good.
Yeah, you are able to then read the
Yeah.
script.
No, we can like divide and conquer, read
Yeah.
everything. Yeah.
And because Elvish names are hard, I do have all of the names that I said
Cool.
in there, so you have for notes if
you.
you want to take them.
Thank you.
Cool.
You can
Just
stop
continual.
now. You can stop now.
Starting to care about.
All right.
Yes. So you are now looking around. You do see different. All of the names now are very clear. The one in the center on the podium is Floashabel. It goes. So on the top, just to mark them out, it'd be Talven, Galavren, Soche, or Shoke,
Shoke?
Koneth, Thrasir, Inhail, or no, not Inhail, Tamper, Inhail, and Slade.
And where's Nasher?
Nasher does not seem to be present.
Okay.
I'm gonna go toward Conan and Thrasher.
Okay, you walk up there. Seem to be, let's see, lore. Thrasir, or, oh wait, sorry, which ones did you say again?
Thrasir?
Ew,
Thrasir was the one that you saw that was the, like,
Conan and Thrasher?
the traitor.
Yeah.
Wait, do you even know which
Oh.
ones those are?
No,
Leo
the
doesn't
one,
give a
the ones next to the traitor ones.
Okay, so the one that, there's only one next to the traitor one because it's kind of like the doors are there, so
Okay.
it's door, traitor, and then it's the one there.
Yeah.
The one that is there is, what did I even say?
Oh.
This would be Tamper.
Compare.
Tom Holland, cool.
And I'm going to mark this down now
Tamper.
because I'm going to...
Tampon.
Oh, no. I am going to...
happen.
Mori, so do you want to... Which name do you want to start on? Do you want to start on...
What were the ones that we were specifically looking for?
the ones listed on the mural were Galavren, Floesha, and Inolin.
Okay. Which ones have you already looked at? Any of them?
The only one we've looked at is Thrasir, and the one we just buried. Which one was the one we buried, by the way?
Galavren.
Galavren.
So we just buried Galavren, that's alright. So we can... Inolin?
Yeah, Inolin, and then I can. If you want to go for Inolin, I can go for
Floesha?
Yeah.
Alright, I'll roll that.
I'll go with Mori to help.
Yeah.
I'll go to Inland's coffin and start pushing the lid off.
And I will do the same on.
For...
Flesh
Sorry,
ball.
what was the name
With
again?
Inland?
Yeah,
Inland?
Thank you.
The apostrophe one?
Riddle.
Oh, in Highland. Yeah, I got
In
it.
Highland.
Cool.
Cool.
Cannot
Can
wait
I
to
learn
Right,
learn
that's
these
next to
moments.
Tamper.
Okay.
And then-
oh, good. That's gonna be right next to Leah right now.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then me and Nedra are doing Fleshball.
Cool.
Is that how it's pronounced?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure.
Floesha.
Yeah, sure.
'Cause that's
I'm
15.
just partying around
there
the
we go.
sword from
I would
the
say
coffin.
this is easier now that you know kind of like the thing, so just roll a strength check.
19.
19, yeah.
15.
These. Yeah.
Me with my
So you're
tail.
able to now, because you kind of have analyzed it and
Yeah.
moving them off. For Floshabel, it is an elvish, what seems to be cleric, priest, something. Very armored, but also seems to have more designs. You see on the front breastplate, you do see a blue shield, which with 3 stars on it. You would quickly note that as actually the town crest or the city crest of Neverwinter.
Oh,
Make me an investigation check for Floshabel.
I want to
You said
investigate.
you were
I want to
looking
read
at
on the bones.
Yep.
do you want to investigate
or,
more than I do?
investigation.
Yes.
Investigation check as
Okay.
well.
Much more.
I suppose that Nedra will be doing
16.
the investigating,
16,
and I will be
cool.
helping. So go ahead.
I wish to root around the bones.
And Highland also seems to be
I'd like
more in
start too, and
leathers
push
and
this
stuff. He
out.
seems to be
Yep.
more of a caster.
Dirty 20.
30,
Well, yeah,
20,
yeah.
cool. Very quickly, you are analyzing
It's a
this,
good dice.
looking kind of in the breastplate and kind of down. You do see a flicker of gold. You pick it up. It seems to be almost a key. It's weird. It has some of the shapes that you were seeing on the lock, but only like a third of it.
We
And
need 3 keys.
The intricacy on this seems there are thin parts and there are larger parts. You would surmise that there's probably this links together in some way.
Yeah, I poked my head out of it. I'm like in the coffin,
You're
fully
in
rooting
the
around,
coffin?
fully rooting around the bones.
What are you
So-
doing?
So there
Ezra?
wasn't a
You
key
stuck in the
in
coffin?
Highlands that I had found at the 16. There's no key part or anything.
No, we're getting there.
I poked
Oh,
my
okay,
head
I
out.
thought you
fully
were
We're getting
saying-
there.
I thought you said the letters were it.
I have now discovered that one of my players is in a coffin with
I
rolling
fully-
around with the
You
bones.
just
I need to. Yeah,
I
there we go.
fully
Okay.
believe that I started investigating, and then she pushed me aside, and that.
Yeah,
then
just
she-
dived in,
yeah.
just like
I
Scrooge
popped my head
McDuck
out.
going into the pool of money, just like rooting around.
I popped my head up. Dalor, we're looking for multiple keys,
That's great, because you not disturb the dead that much, lass.
but I found one.
That's great. Don't disturb the dead that much. I heard you ratting around like a ball pit over there.
You're not my dad. And I get out of the coffin.
What's a bolt?
Can I check
Get out of the tank. You're not my dad.
And I hop
I'm in a
out of
tank
the
and you're not.
coffin.
Okay, yeah, you get out of the coffin. Roll your
With the
investigation.
key.
It was 16.
I have a key and a sword.
With that kind of hearing, you do
like
look
it.
and tucked in between the leathers, you
keeping the
do
sword?
check,
Yeah.
and there does seem to be
If he
another
lets
key.
me.
I pick it up and I'll
Cursed
reseal
bones.
This
the.
actually looks
Hell
silver.
yeah.
It looks silver. Okay. I'll reseal my coffin once. I'll push it back on.
Yep.
I will help Mori put the coffin
Yeah, put
back
coffin
on.
back on.
Yep.
So, Tula, right?
I think we need to check.
Go ahead.
That,
I
didn't
yeah,
need
the
to
last
check
one
ours.
again.
Gulliver's again, yeah. We gotta check this again. I know.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, okay.
Did you remove the sword, or did you just keep it there?
I know I still have the sword.
Okay.
I've
Kept
been
the sword.
I've like been
Kept the sword.
Yes, to say the whole time that they were like
Wasn't paying attention. She kept the sword.
transferring like the Elvish runes. I've just
Listen,
been like
I had to
look-
ask.
Yeah.
been like
Yeah, that's fair. That's
I've
fair.
been like shiny
Okay.
the whole time they were looking
Yep.
at the Elvish runes.
So
Okay,
Gulliver, right?
It is a long sword. by the way.
Yes.
I'll go
Which
back to
I am
I'll go back to
proficient
Gulliver's coffin.
So basically, now that you know what you're kind of looking for, you do look, and sure enough, kind of hidden in the breastplate itself, you pull it out, and there seems to be what looks to be a copper key.
Well, we got brass, silver, and gold. So,
Gold, silver, and
We have gold.
Copper,
silver,
silver,
We
gold.
have copper.
we got 3. Want to put them together? One of the
I
smart
can.
ones.
I assembled the keys.
roll me an intelligence check.
How
I
smart.
was gonna say I could probably do.
I'm about to say, I'll do one of the smart ones. You do it. Not me.
Intelligence check?
Mhm.
Okay.
I would feel that.
Oof. This dice is not good no more. It's 10.
10. You're kind of getting the pieces together. You get a rough way of seeing it because you're kind of trying to match it, but they're just not locking together. If you ever had like a puzzle and it needs to lock a certain way or be shifted around, and like there are latches and there are like little catches on it, you're basically putting it together, but it's not clicking together. So you're just kind of like it's
Jamming.
I just hand it over to Mori.
And
let me
I close the lid back of Gulliver once I find the.
take a gander at it. You said intelligence check.
Where am
Yes.
I right now?
Picking your nose. Still.
I don't know where.
That's
are you
cocked.
God.
Where is Leo?
I went over to the tampon coffin.
Okay, you're back over there.
15.
15.
Yeah.
Okay. Seeing that you are able to get them together, you do look and you see you're able to get the gold or the copper and the silver together. You don't know how the gold truly fits in.
I almost got it.
Yeah.
I'll take him back and try
What are you
again. We'll just
Okay.
build
What
on
are
each
you doing
other's
about
work.
the-
I want to try the key. It looks cool.
Okay, so you run back over.
AF.
All right. I
Alright,
just
we
want to make
hand
sure
Leo
where you
the
are.
keys. Go for it, kid.
Oh, that's not okay.
4.
I take the keys back from Leo.
Oh no.
Okay. Yeah. You fuzz around. You aren't able to get it. You kind of see
I don't
something
like
like
how many times he's rolled dice over there.
not really spark, but kind of just like a little bit chips, and you're just like, oh, and it's quickly snatched out of your hands.
What'd you get?
Oh, I didn't know
Oh,
I
you
was
were-
going
you were
yet.
just-
I was
Can
just
I
fooling
try
around.
The key.
No.
Why not?
That's fine.
Is that
We
disadvantage
can't have
'cause you've already
multiple
tried?
beefs.
A
Oh,
disadvantage? 'cause you already
disadvantage?
Mhm.
Okay, cool.
tried?
You're
Interesting.
staring at the same puzzle and you're not getting it.
It's
So
Fair.
partially put together now, though.
it
Alright.
is partially put together, but with that kind of like progression and stuff,
Yeah.
and especially since it was chinked and stuff, you're trying to have to like reconfigure how it fits in.
Alright, 13.
13? Yeah, easy enough. As you're like looking at it and kind of inspecting it, turning it over and looking at it, oh, this is how this latch goes because it's kind of linked in. You kind of
I gotcha. That's
put it in,
Yeah.
and you have a full assembled key.
I see.
Great. So can we go to the door now?
That's the plan.
Let's go.
Alright, go back to the door that we investigated earlier.
You
So-
sound tired.
That's what he said.
Yeah, I was gonna say stick it
And
in.
you three, two of you are exhausting.
What? Them two.
Oh, for you know, you got it. Dead on, kiddo.
Sure.
I do.
That is.
Maury has been on my nerves too.
I
don't wanna tell
penetrate the
you.
door.
Okay.
Many jobs.
So you put the key in, and then let me actually pull up something on my phone. You turn it. All of the intricate, kind of woven together brambles kind of start to shake, like shifting in wind or like moving, almost like it's coming alive. And suddenly, all of them kind of just twist and move around and kind of move back into the wall. And as the bramble kind of like moves away and stuff, you see in the chamber itself 3 items on pedestals.
Ho, ho, ho.
Ooh.
Okay.
Hello, mama.
Okay. Give me just a second, please.
All good. Well,
Figures rolling.
you know, if we don't have to fight any skeletons, that would be great.
That would be.
If we had figured out how to not fight skeletons while doing this, that would be amazing.
How much you want to bet touching one of those triggers the skeletons?
I'm sure it does. But for now, we're gold.
Sword.
Before we get too far into this,
Can't tell if he's in character or not.
what's your
That was
Nedra?
in
What's your
character.
armor class?
Armor class,
The point of 87.
15.
15. Okay, yeah, this hits.
Oh,
Suddenly, arcing out of kind of the area and near the wall, a ray of black energy sprouts out, arcing over and hits you directly in the back.
And you were talking about the bite of 87.
Is it the bite of 87?
I need you to make a.
Power and death. Fun fact.
Actually, no, it just hits. Okay.
cool.
So as you do that, you feel yourself you feel weaker.
I just do like a stagger, like a very obvious, like,
Yeah,
whoa.
as you kind of hit,
I
you
turn
turn
around.
around
I say I'm gonna
and
look
Nedra-
back.
Just getting cronked.
you all look and see a dragonborn standing up on the of the raised podium, kind of looking at all of you with red scales, kind of slash across the eye here, so it's kind of white and pearly on one, but very clearly black and yellow on the other, kind of staring you down with his hand out with that black energy around it.
Suspect.
Sussy.
Be taking that. He raises his hands,
Oh.
and you see 2 of the lids of the surrounding
the necromancer.
coffins shift over. I need everyone to roll initiative.
First official combat of
great.
campaign.
Oh,
Can we
no.
try talking to it?
This combat is brought to you by.
Draw a map.
Yep, I will.
Oof.
I have what I got.
Need to draw a map.
Wait, initiative.
You're the
is-
map, you're the
okay.
map, you're the map,
I-
you're the map, you're
I-
the map. Did you get it?
Those guys.
Me either.
20.
Okay, I'm gonna move this here so I can look at my
Ew,
notes.
you put your 6 and 9 right next to each other.
It's not.
I'm
Oh,
gonna
DM.
Cool.
Since I'm still holding the longsword I took out of the coffin, can I add a longsword to my inventory? So I can swing it
You
around?
can add a longsword +1.
Ooh.
Oh,
Yeah.
Okay.
Ho ho ho.
Dice. I feel like this is
Ooh. Ow.
Okay. This is all great, guys. So, finally, combat. Gotten
Finally.
here.
This is gonna be like a little intermission. This is like a little. This is our little. This is a cutaway.
This is me getting all my stuff together.
We got there.
Oh wait, do I have my notebook that I usually write stuff in? No, I do not. Well, we're just gonna track this on a different piece of paper then.
Oh boy.
Sure, that works.
Can we just flash back to, I believe, the one shot when Leo said, "I'm not racist."
I'm not racist.
What's that say?
Clearly, but
100% quoted.
Rewind.
It's in there.
That is phenomenal.
They're tieflings. We'll abide.
Okay.
I
So
can
this
have
middle
some
part.
effed up stuff in my task.
Okay, so
Go.
this
Okay.
middle
I disappear
part
my body.
right
What's
here.
that supposed to mean, little buddy?
It's also in the notes, racist Leo is racist.
Oh.
All right, right here we have our raised podium. I'm just gonna do
Race
roughs.
podium.
Yeah, because it's basically, it has steps leading up to it in kind of a circular. Ray, you have 1, 2, 3. Man, this visual would have been so much easier for you guys earlier. 4.
What do you mean?
Oh, I would have loved a
5,
visual.
6,
Do a little
7.
damage.
We're gonna rough eye. We're rough eyeing this,
I have
folks.
to also
Um,
roll Mori's. Oh, not more. Wow.
Is this
The
going in
doors
Roll
to
fits
the
is-
vault
You could
are
roll.
here,
No.
Okay.
I have to roll his initiative as well.
and the big doors that led into the chamber are right here. So if anybody needs to stand right now and look at this, you can.
Imagine you to stand.
If you want. This is not centered, but
I guess the
we'll
snake
move
leads
this
the
here and
charge.
move this here. Yeah, that works.
That's fine.
Make it look nicer.
Don't say anything.
My
Don't
snake
say-
always leads the charge.
Don't say anything. Don't.
Let's see.
Silence. Silence,
Don't-
wretch.
We're gonna use Donkey Guy for Dalor.
Okay.
We're going to use. Do you have your mini, Ella? Do you want to
Oh,
use
I
your
do.
mini?
I mean, we don't have.
If you want,
Do you have
say
any
now or
small
forever
ones?
speak your.
No.
I do have some.
I love the idea of
Hold on.
Leo.
Okay, I'll give you a red cap because you are crazed and crazed. You have stabby stabs. You are rogue
Yes.
with the stabby stabs.
You got
and
it.
then
Wizard.
yeah, we'll do the drow caster.
That's fine. I think that's what it was last time. We did the one shot.
Then we have our dragonborn necromancer who is taking the place right here, and then we have
Can that ferret mini that you were talking about earlier be Fitz?
You got a ferret in me?
absolutely, absolutely. Over
the
here we have rising from the grave,
It's just a
this
snake
fine gentleman,
feet
You're right.
and then
and fur.
our caster
a
friend
furry noodle.
right
Yeah.
here.
Scaling.
Yeah.
So,
Wonderful.
where was everybody in this?
I was at the back of the party considering they were working at the door and I was just
Right.
chilling.
Okay. I don't have a pencil.
Wow.
I was like right at the door
Guys, I
since
just
I'm the
got
one that
200
unlocked it.
points.
Okay. So we have this. We have our roll initiative. Did we do
We
that
did.
already?
We did.
Yay!
We rolled
I am
initiative.
just behind.
We did in fact roll initiative.
I'm not gonna say it was good.
We don't say
rolled
we
it.
didn't roll
Beg to differ.
initiative because we did roll
I had
initiative.
mixed results. You'll see in a second.
I had bad results.
I had results.
I'm
always-
old, I'm slow.
I had
Give
results,
me a
yes.
break.
Results.
I did, in
Cool.
fact.
All right. So that's gonna
Did
be
in
that.
fact.
I will write the
Results.
ACs of these things real quickly so I don't forget.
That's good.
That would be.
That is a wise choice.
Okay.
How wise of you, my boy.
Holy shit.
Oh, well, yeah. Well, hang.
Was brilliant.
Hold your horses.
What?
'Twas brillig in the slidey toes,
boy.
did guy
Okay,
nimble in the
health
wind.
is
wanna
that
reveal it
for
I
our
won't.
spellcaster friend. AC is that.
As tieflings, can we do fist bumps with our tails?
And then we have.
But we could.
You won't?
I won't, but we
You won't give me a
could.
fist bump?
Bless.
Not yet.
I'm not going to
Not
reroll
How much
the.
bonding do you need? You reassert
That,
insurance
and
slut.
then.
Hey,
Cool.
COVID.
No response. Only I get sports in this room.
The divide is here.
I was gonna say you
tiefling.
copied the thing, and then I realized I don't have any information
We're
on
friends.
sports.
I don't know what you do.
Lakers
I'm-
legend.
See,
Or is it
we're
just an
friends.
exception for me?
We're friends.
Okay, I will roll some initiative because I need to do that.
Okay.
That will be our.
I'm waiting. I'm
sorcerer
waiting for
friend.
him.
It's gonna be good.
I'm waiting for him.
Has a dex
Is it a
of
negative one?
+2.
No, I'm not. I'm
No,
not
no.
gonna tell you guys yet. No,
Don't even guess. It's gonna be good.
No, I'm not gonna tell you guys.
It's a 69.
Yeah, I didn't roll that. I just dropped
You know
dice.
what? You're right.
There we go.
You're
right.
absolutely
Really?
correct.
You got it.
I definitely.
What is the highest
get
Guys.
a lot.
I'm gonna say it's like. No, don't tell me no stuff off the top of your
Five?
head.
No voice
Alert
backstage.
time alert.
Alert feet, 14, natural 20, be a natural 20, so 34. Plus
you
probably
would
some
take it.
spells and stuff.
34 was what I was thinking. I was
Okay, so 25 to 20.
So
Right here.
Fitz rolled the natural 20.
Oh.
Doesn't Fitz go on your initiative?
No,
Or does he have
no,
surprise?
I have to roll. I roll his initiative separately.
Okay.
I looked at it to make sure.
Snake leads
Yeah,
the
I
charge.
just looked at it.
Okay.
Well,
cool.
okay, I got a
What's their
23.
dex?
Plus 2.
So
23 doesn't
23 and
top a
23.
natural
So we
20.
have.
Oh, did you also get a natural 20?
Yeah, I got a 23.
Okay, yeah. So
Okay,
you
so
be
we have
going
Leo.
first, and then Fitz.
We have Fitz.
Wonderful.
20 to 15.
Come on, Snake. I drag it behind me.
Oh.
And walk.
20.
No, 20, not 15.
15? Okay.
No, 14. That's why I put my hand back there.
Okay.
That's why I made sure.
Okay.
I wanna eat these so
it's
bad.
14 then?
Yeah, 14.
Okay, so then that is
My problem.
Nedra. 15 to 10?
12.
12. Okay.
Hello.
Okay.
I'm slow.
My dice.
Oh my god, why am I blanking on all of your names now? Alright, and then
6 for Dalor.
6. Okay.
Ew.
Not great. I don't have the initiative bonuses. I don't have a high dex.
So we'll say that
I'm old.
Nedra was at the front here. Let's say Fitz kind of over here. We had Dalor kind of near or anything? Or
I mean, I was just at the back of the party, like behind the door, or behind them, working on the door, so.
okay, so I'll say you're here,
Okay.
and then Leo is kind of here. You guys don't occupy the same space. I'm just gonna say Fitz is there. Okay.
Hey, Fitz.
Top of the round, Leo, you're up. Woo! You are
okay,
this
okay.
one right here.
How many feet am I away from Dragonborn guy?
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, about 30 feet away.
Okay, I'm gonna. I'm gonna cast my Maximilian's Earth and Grass from where I stand.
Alrighty. So give me the specifics on that.
Okay, range area is 30 feet. It's concentration up to a minute. The attack save is strength 14.
Earth and grass. Okay.
And it keeps him in place. On a failed save, the target takes 2d6 bludgeoning damage and is
yes.
restrained for the spell's duration.
Okay, so target needs to make a strength saving throw. So the Dragonborn needs to make a strength saving throw.
One hand or two?
I'll say since it was a medium, we're just going to use this
Then
flump here
do
because it kind of looks like a hand-ish. So we'll just put that there. What is your spell save DC?
How does sneak attack work?
Oh,
It needs to be
it's a
light
14.
weapon, right?
14? Makes it
Ah,
19 minus 1, so 18.
Oh.
So as it kind of like appears and kind of goes to at the Dragonborn, he kind of just waves his arm, kind of clawing down, and just looks out. It doesn't does it dissipate? No,
not
it just stays there, right?
others. Man.
On a failed save, you can see target in 5 feet.
Well, it's up to a minute, so I think it just stays there.
I don't know. It says it doesn't say on like a successful save what it does.
Yeah. It just says
So as an action,
only
you
on
cause
failed.
any crush. Yeah, it just stays there, I would say.
Yeah, and you just reattempt. You can just reattempt it, I
Yep.
guess. Okay.
Without having to cast the spell again?
It's concentration. So you're concentrating on that spell.
Okay.
We'll talk about concentration if you get hit or anything.
Got it.
But that's
not
kind of how
thinking.
that will work.
My water bottle.
Little
That's not
two
good.
doors there. Okay, that is your action.
Cool beans.
What else do you do? Do you want to
Nothing.
move? Do you want to?
I'm gonna stay right there. I'm gonna try it again next time.
Okay, cool.
Get
So that'll
you.
end your turn. Fitz is up.
Yes,
Yeah.
it is.
Fitzy boy.
I am going to have Fitz slither up Nedra's back.
Okay.
Ew.
So-
I vibe with the snake.
So like up, like where like he normally sits on my shoulder,
Gotcha.
on Nedra's shoulders,
Cool. All right. Well, you
and
know.
that
Wait, you
is
can see
it.
my.
I give him a little head pat.
Oh, hey, buddy.
Yep, that's it. Because I can't like do anything else. I
Nedra
can
likes
do-
snakes, confirmed.
With
Shocker.
him, actually, I can do the help action on his turn
Hey.
to, I guess, help whenever.
Okay, depending on what the action is, I'll rule if help
Okay.
happens or anything.
Cool.
But yeah,
But
that
if-
can totally,
yeah.
totally work.
If that works, cool. If not, then he's just chilling.
Yeah, cool. All right, that will end Fitz's turn. It is now the sorcerer's turn. So
Boo.
as this figure rises up,
Ew.
you see black in empty skulls. Now you see dark black flames, almost red, as it kind of sparkles and it kind of floats up. I don't need that anymore. It's a
Something
little
we don't
stand
need
for my
anymore.
phone, so I don't need it. Okay. It is going to. Cool. It is going to make a ranged spell attack at the person who is picking the lock, which is Nedra. That's not gonna hit.
Yeah.
That's a 9 to hit.
Yeah.
Nice.
Nope.
Cool. Kind of black swirling energy comes out. Goes out. It
Get wrecked,
shoots
son.
it off. It misses. Then it just turns with its other hand offhand, forming it, and then goes to the person next to it. So that would be Mori.
Oh, cool.
Fun.
That will probably hit.
What is
18.
Yeah,
That
Cool.
will do it.
as it turns out.
That will do it.
I was gonna try and
Unfortunately.
shield, but they wouldn't have done anything.
You take 4 necrotic damage.
No,
Okay,
you're
that's-
gonna die,
As
you
it
wizard.
lands in, it kind of it's
You're
already dead.
sears, and you feel that necrotic energy kind of sink in your
What you
muscles. And
say?
it's you're don't feel good. Don't feel good.
Mori, I think he's got a crush on you.
Huh?
Unironically, that would probably feel like an advanced.
It is
Dungeons
going
and
to
Dragons wizard.
move 15, 20, 25, 30. Okay, it's going to move up to here.
Wonderful.
Now, the warrior steps out of the two.
Hey, buddy.
They rolled pretty good.
Yeah, they all rolled in the middle, and then so
Very-
it makes it easier on me.
That's fair.
Not rough.
I don't like
So
that.
he
Don't
gets
like it.
up. Actually holding what looks to be a heavier axe rather than a sword, but it's more in armor and stuff. Kind of the same black ornamentation, except there are key differences. Like the plate shoulders are the pauldrons are a bit smaller. Seem to be more towards moving with an axe rather than a greatsword or a longsword rather. So yeah, he is going to move up 5, 10, or 5, 10, 15, 20. Okay, so it's
child.
right in range
How
of the
dare
child.
Am I within 5 feet of that guy, or am I too far out?
And you're a little bit far out.
Dang, can't do anything then.
Far out,
Yep.
man.
It's gonna swipe at you.
Good luck.
Swiper?
2 attacks.
Godspeed. A 2.
Godspeed.
Godspeed.
7 plus 6, 13.
Don't.
Yeah, 13. Do you
13
have shield?
hits?
Do you have shield?
Oh. Wait, what do I
Does
what do I have?
13
It's
hit your armor class?
Armor class is right there, so yes, it does.
Yes.
It does. Do you have shield?
Did you? Okay, so the thing with
No.
D&D, not to like shout them out or anything, but with D&D Beyond, you do need to equip your armor. So is your armor
Every
equipped?
game?
No, it's just in your character
No.
sheet. So you just need to
Oh,
equip
I
it.
did equip
I
it.
don't think sorcerers start off with armor.
Yeah,
they're like
Oh
wizards.
yeah, they
Yeah,
squishy.
no.
Yeah,
Good
no,
no.
that just hits then.
Never mind.
Wait, do you have shield?
No.
No. Oh, damn.
Okay, so that is
Ouch. Smacking the child.
9 points
the
of
children.
slashing damage
9 points of
as
damage.
the axe comes down. It's gonna swipe again. 14. So yeah. Another 6 points of slashing. Ow! So just
You're
swipe
joking.
and a swipe. No.
Why would he? Why would he?
Ouchie.
Have
Pain.
help, baby.
Alrighty, here we go.
Let's
They are guarding something that you haven't seen yet, because combat.
go away.
Cool. Now it is the sorcerer or the
Mr. Stark.
necromancer's turn.
Mr. Stark, I'm not feeling
Necromancer is gonna look, and he is with his quarterstaff going to tap his staff, and you don't see him.
Okay.
Very cool.
I'm just gonna put a token out where.
We thought he was.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So that's where it was. And then, yep, that's action. Cool. That'll end his turn. All right. Next up will be Nedra.
Woo.
Ooh. All right. Is the sorcerer that attacks me? I'm like right up next to him, right?
You're right here, so you'd have to move up a bit.
Oh.
Sorcerer did move closer, so this is the sorcerer.
It's like 10 feet away.
5, 10, 15, about like 15 or so feet.
Yeah, right. I'll run up on the sorcerer.
Okay.
I'm gonna hit him with my newly acquired longsword.
Okay. Make a. You're a rogue.
Yeah.
Make a. You're proficient.
Yes.
Yes.
So make a strength attack. So you'll roll a d20, add your strength modifier, and then add your proficiency bonus.
Cool.
+1.
+1.
Yes.
All right. That's gonna be 22.
22.
Woo!
Absolutely will.
Nice.
Good hit. Good hit.
And it's a
It's
a D10 because you're
Whoop.
wielding with both hands.
Yeah, baby.
Wait, did you call? Make sure to call that out next time.
Oh, sorry.
With the two-handed.
Yeah,
attack,
2 hands.
You're good. Just want to make sure so I know.
Yes.
Roll that damage.
Oof. That will be 7 damage.
Not bad.
7 damage. Okay. You slash in and you cut into what seems to be more of a finer kind of leather armor that's kind of both made kind of like how do I put it without saying dress? Like it's the robes. There you go.
Yeah,
Like more of the fine robes, but it seems to have more of the inlaid leathers and stuff that seems to make it more durable. But you slash into it, finding that chink in between, and you cut out. Awesome.
All right, I'm gonna. Can I? Where's Mori?
Mori is this one here.
All right, can I do? I still have like 15 movement left. Can I make it back to like around where he is?
That would incur opportunity attack
It
unless you bonus
does,
action.
except instead of that as a reaction, it's going to use. I'm just going to pull my laptop over here. So as you slash at it and look at it, its eyes flare and the jaw kind of unhinges as its head tilts. I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
I have a question.
I have an answer.
So, not only I did do Fitz doing the help action, which would I don't know if you were gonna count that as like giving advantage or not, but also
That's true.
adjacent. I know that they're occupying the same space at the moment, but if a creature's within 5 feet for sneak attack, does that still work?
Not gonna
not gonna
I
count
don't
for this
think
one.
on that one.
Okay.
Just because A, occupying the same space, but B, it's also a snake on there. It wouldn't be any kind of like
Yeah, no, that's fair.
sneaking around. It's implying that like, oh, I'm distracting you here.
Yeah,
Hey,
fair
I'm gonna
enough.
stab you in the back.
Yeah, gotcha.
So
Gotcha.
I
Cool.
wouldn't say that. Also with the help action, you could say and help on that, but it's already hit.
Yeah, no,
you can
that's
roll
fine.
again to
That's
see if it's a nat 20, but it did hit.
Well, I was gonna say because if you get advantage on an attack as a rogue, you get sneak attack. Period. But if you're not ruling that, that's fine. I'm cool with whatever.
Let me look at help real quick.
Okay.
Let me look at the help action, and then we'll roll it. just real quickly. What'd you make on the save, by the way?
17.
You say?
Nice.
Hey.
Cool.
Click clack.
Right?
I don't know how a
Dice
snake,
saves.
unless you can come up with a very clever way that a snake aids with the attack. So I'm gonna say
That's fair. Oh yeah, that's fine.
no on that.
Yeah, that's fine.
I can like
Unless you
stick
come
out my arm, and I guess it could like come out and like bite.
Nah, it's fine. We don't
So
have to
as
retroactively do that.
the,
That's fine.
Fair enough.
Things flare. You feel that kind of shake to your core, but you kind of just steel your resolve and just stand there.
I thought I was running back, and that's why it did
No,
that.
this was it was
before?
its reaction.
Okay.
Yeah.
So as you're kind of moving away and look back, it's doing that and kind of locks on you. But
Alright, I'm gonna run back to Mori, and for my bonus action, I would like to hand him a single cactus.
Okay, what cactus are you handing?
Just a
There are
normal
specific kinds of cacti?
one. There we are.
Describe to me
The
this
one with
cactus you were handing.
flowers, the green one, the one with prickly.
I'm pulling out a basic prickly. It is not matte. It's a very average looking cacti.
I don't know why you looked at me when you said Matt. Like Dalor cares
Who's
at all.
Matt?
Like Dalor cares at all
And
about
I
what
just
your
kind
name's
of plop
cactus
it
is.
in Mori's hand.
You have a cactus.
Yeah, oh yeah. I have many.
Shocker.
This is Nedra. Yay.
Yeah, that's it.
I'm focused on everything else
I'm
that's
done.
happening.
I want a cactus now.
When my cactus juice saves you from death saves, you will be
It's like
very happy.
it's like when you're on a phone call and someone hands you
you're
something, you
the
just take it because
hero.
you're just like.
barely.
Okay.
All right.
And that's my end of my turn.
Yeah, that's the end of your turn. Moving on, Mori.
So, I'm within 5 feet of any of the enemies? I'm making sure that if I move, I don't get.
No. So this is the enemy 1, enemy 2,
Cool.
and then you thought you saw them here. but
Apparition.
I'm gonna just kind of get in a spot where like I'm like not out of line of sight, but like where I'm probably the least likely to get hit in my mind, wherever that may be.
You could maybe scoop kind of behind the
Like a
coffin
pillar?
here, where it kind of emerged from, and
Okay.
or it emerged from this one here.
Okay.
But you can kind of cheat around this.
I'll do that. And then I'm gonna cast invisibility through Fitz on Nedra.
Okay.
Wow.
All right. So as it's kind of trailing you and looking over, you, however you want to flavor casting the spell.
Let's see, what do I require for it? Sorry, I forgot that I need to
You-
do that. I've so from my component pouch, I pull out this eyelash that's within this gum-y substance, and I just kind of like rub it between my fingers and like blow into it, and then the like powder that blows out is gonna blow out through Fitz's mouth and onto you, and it's gonna.
Alrighty. So this
turn
black
into
token,
invisible.
this actually no.
I
this
embrace
one,
the snake
Wizards are
dust.
purple with the
Awful.
swirlies is you. So this one is you.
That purple
Right
token.
now, I have too many tokens out. I'll put them all away.
Those look
But,
delicious. Oh my gosh.
They're
Nedra's
plastic.
I know.
Yes.
Enjoy. Let's see. I have.
They do look like
I
ultra
don't think I have
Starbursts.
anything.
I wanna
for
hold them
bonus
and chew on them
I don't think I
and-
do.
Do that later.
I've
right now,
missed
you're
that,
being
but-
attacked.
Yeah, I think that's all I'm gonna do. I don't have any bonus action things except for Misty Step. I don't feel like using that right
Alrighty.
now. So yeah,
Taylor,
I'll
you're
just
up.
chill right there.
All right. After I see the skeleton hit Leo, like I just go into like not a rage to another barbarian, but I'm just like, oh no. I run up to the skeleton. I use my bonus action to summon my echo behind the skeleton.
Okay.
So we're flanking it on both sides, and then I'm going to use Unleash Incarnation, so we both attack.
Okay, alrighty.
Oh.
Let's see here.
Don't mess with the kid.
Yummy, yummy.
Don't mess with the kid.
Easiest thing would be. I'm just gonna mark it as a wolf.
That's fine. And then
So-
I'm walking right up in front.
So here.
Yeah. And then
Yeah.
are
so
you
would
going
have-
with flanking bonus? For
Yes, that is definitely flanking.
advantage on both or advantage only one? Because we're both attacking at the same time. I don't know how you want to rule that, but like it's simultaneous strikes.
We'll say advantage on one solely because it's taking the attention from one attack, and then basically you have a back shot.
Okay.
So we'll call it at that for now, and we'll see going forward. That may change.
Yeah. Heavy metal die is me. Yellow die is Echo.
You got it.
Okay.
Damn it.
Okay, so that's going to be a 14 for me and a 20 for my Echo.
Okay, so 14 does not hit. And what was the second?
That'll be a net dirty 20.
Dirty 20 doesn't.
And that dirty 20.
Nat dirty 20.
Dirty
And so it's
20,
going to
that's
be a D10
not-
plus 3 damage.
Yummy.
That's going to be 10 points of damage from the echo, and then I'm going
Yeah.
to action surge.
Ugh.
Okay.
And I'm
Delicious.
going to use Unleash Incarnation again, and same thing.
Fantastic.
How
Go for
often
it.
can you use that?
I can use it 3 times per long rest.
And I got a little sniffly. I was covering wherever it hit. Thanks, Dalor.
Wait, doesn't it take your bonus action to?
When you can hide in the Echo's Fury, whenever you take the attack action, you can make one
Tiefling
additional melee attack
Right, but
from
you
the Echo's
summoned your
Fury.
echo.
Yes, the Echo is
That's-
a bonus action, but nothing else is
you say?
taken a bonus
Wait,
action.
You
action
said
surge?
tiefling solid
no,
damage.
no.
Action surge is just its own thing.
Right. Yeah, I'm just trying to remember.
Yeah, I got you.
I'm not the best at like knowing everything about D&D.
I got a
I go
16
through
on
this?
mine, a 10 for the Echo.
16 will
You
not
are
hit.
in
16 doesn't hit.
16 does not hit.
Shoot.
Whoa.
Whoa.
So you're hitting the
Ouchie.
heavy plate of
Oh.
armor, but you got that one gash in as it was kind of.
Okay.
But
No.
seems to be deflecting it off with the
Don't mess with that.
That is my turn.
Not the tank.
top of the round. Leo, you got very hurt.
Ouchie.
No one touches my best friend. Not.
Okay.
Best
That
friend.
just-
So what do you do? This
Okay.
hulking figure is right in front of you.
I know. I don't have any protections. I'm counting on a cactus from you someday. I would love to. I don't have to recast Maximilian's Earthen Grasp.
Oh.
It's
You
not
don't have to
I
everything
was
recast
now.
hit. I was
Yeah,
totally
you're
hit.
supposed
Oh,
to.
you would have been
Actually, yeah,
concentration.
no.
Roll
How much damage
concentration.
again? Sorry.
It was 9 and 6.
Yeah.
So make a Constitution saving throw.
Yeah, I think just to get 10 twice, is that correct?
Okay.
Just to get 10 plus half of what the damage was, so it would be 15. So you have to roll a 17 on the con save for the Earthen Grasp.
If you're counting for both of them, it has 1.
Oh, so you're counting both as the same.
Oh no, it was two.
Because it's 2
no,
separate
it was
attacks.
2 slashes. Yeah, no, you're right. So the one for 10, it would be 15, and then the other one would be
13?
They made a
So first one.
17
I
anyway.
rolled a 17.
Yeah, you're fine.
Okay.
Okay.
And then, well, a roll.
You have
Oh,
to
I
roll
roll
again for the
again?
second
Yeah,
one, too.
actually, yeah. Roll again. Sorry.
18.
That
Yeah, you're
works.
fine.
Cool.
Stays there.
The hand is still there.
Okay. Wait. So the hand is still there?
It is, but it can't see the Dragonborn because the Dragonborn disappeared.
Ah. Okay.
I can't hit anything. I use this is so much, and I could not hit.
It was your echo that hit it, right?
Yeah, my Echo's the one that hit it.
Cool.
Dare I try Chaos Bolt?
With me next to you
You
again, you want to do that
can.
again? We've been down
It
this
is a
path.
ranged spell attack, so it will
Oh,
be a
okay,
disadvantage.
okay.
Yeah.
I don't have any
You have burning hands.
burning hands. I do have burning hands.
It's a
Cool.
cone.
I'm gonna do that.
Okay. What are the specifics?
15-foot cone, I believe.
The
it's
attack
15-foot cone.
save is Dex 14.
Okay, so it needs to make a dexterity saving throw. of
What are you
14.
casting at a first or
A
second level, though?
flame. Oh,
But-
second level. We're going all the
Second
way.
level.
Actually, would that hit me? I don't think so, right? Because it's the
Burning hands?
would burning hands hit either me or my Echo, considering Leo is on the side,
Music.
like just spews outward.
If it's directly
Burning
in
hands.
front,
15-foot cone.
we're gonna use the. Yeah.
Ta-da! I have a little
Yeah.
thing that I can see this. 15-foot cone.
Origin.
It does hit.
Yeah, you kind of are in the way, I would say, in this.
But,
Actually,
but we want to kill this thing.
yeah, no, it is kind of fitting that. Yeah.
So I would be hit by it.
We'll see. I would say for this,
feel like
I would with the dex save you'd have advantage because basically it's on the edges of it because it's kind of cutting technically like right in the middle.
Okay.
So we'll say dex save will be at advantage because you kind of are on the edge of it, but it can still hurt you.
Sounds good.
How I'm rolling it.
Would you want me to?
So yes.
Are you casting it?
Yes, I am.
Are you casting it? Okay.
At first,
you said
second
at second level.
Yeah, second level. So
Yeah.
each creature in the cone takes 3d6 fire damage on a fail save, or half as much damage on a successful one.
Cool. The warrior
Actually, I think it's 46 for
Yeah,
second.
for second
46
level
for
I
second
get an
level.
extra. Oh my god.
dex save 17.
Saves.
So it takes half.
Yep, takes half
That's
damage.
half damage.
Okay, so I still roll it 4 times.
And then.
We'll
that
roll it once, and
succeeds
that would
for
be
me.
everyone, and then we'll see.
My Echo does not make the saving throw. I do.
Okay.
So I'm fine. Echo did not, which means Echo is gone because it's damage, and I take
Yep.
half off.
It's
of
9
this.
points.
So I
9
take-
points of fire damage, and then
From 46.
46. Okay, and then
Half.
I don't want
it
your
saved,
groans.
so that would be
Ew.
half. So
I mean, it's not your fault. It's just.
I'm just gonna round up for 5.
Okay, I'll also take 5.
Okay, so that is at that.
Got a bad habit hitting me with your stuff.
As it comes
Bad
up, you start
habit.
to see the flames kind of lick on the bones and stuff. As it basically kind of comes back and shields a bit. As it basically raises its arms and its cross guards kind of like block the face, you still see it like lick up and get in the mask.
Get wrecked.
You have trouble hitting it with your
Sicko
spells.
mode.
There's a meta magic thing you can take for that.
I do.
You have sorcery points.
I know.
Okay, is that your turn?
Yeah.
Cool. Fitz.
Fitz is going to.
I'm gonna put the little snake on
Yep.
top of the.
He's gonna climb off of Nedra, and how far away from there is where the Dragonborn was?
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35 feet.
Okay. I'm gonna get within 30 feet, so I'm gonna use all 30 feet. I'm gonna go ahead and dash and go around,
Okay.
like around where he was, like say like behind where he was. And
That would be on the coffin, by the way.
yeah, that's fine. And Fitz has this wonderful little thing called blind sight at 10 feet. So what I'm gonna do is have him, whenever he's able to detect where he is, like rear up and be looking right at where the Dragonborn is.
Okay.
Sick,
Interesting.
sick.
All right. You said 10 feet?
Yeah, 10 feet.
Okay, cool. You got it. All
I
right.
love this fucking snake.
On alert.
So do I.
Alrighty. I believe that will end Fitz's turn. It is the sorcerer's turn. Sorcerer, seeing the target and its sights disappear, is going to turn to the wizard.
That's fine.
That's you. You're the wizard.
As it turns out,
You're the wizard, Mori.
I'm gonna take it that I'm not in any sort of cover.
That's
I was behind the coffin,
Not
but
at
yeah,
all.
that's fair. Not tall enough.
Let's see. No. Oh, it can cast spells. Yay.
It is sorcerer. I figured
It
that it would
is,
be able
yes.
to.
It is able to do those things.
We call it a sorcerer because it
Yeah,
can
no, it's
cast
just
spells.
gonna attack.
We don't not call it a sorcerer because
Just
it
going
can't
to attack.
cast spells.
Okay.
First attack
Wow.
is a 7 plus 5 is a 12.
That
that
still
hit?
hit you.
Oh no!
I'll let that one hit me. I'll save shield for if it's bigger.
Okay. That is 5 points of necrotic damage.
That's not-
Ouchie, ouchie,
And it fires
ouchie. You
again.
say that, but ouchie.
Not the worst.
Hey, this one I believe will miss. It's an 8.
Yep. Yeah.
So it fires off. You see it
Yay.
hit and impact and.
Oh, he said
and
how much? What kind of damage?
necrotic.
Okay, sorry. I thought you said fire for a second. I was
No,
like,
no,
Resistant? Resistant?
no, it hits and you see that kind of black energy kind of graze across your shoulder, but again, impacting and like getting deep into those muscles. You feel that ache and that pain. The other one goes just wide over your shoulder on the other side, and it's looking directly at you. That's gonna end its turn.
At half hit points, I
let's
am not
see.
good.
Now it is the warrior's turn. Warrior getting slashed about by there is going to turn its sights to Dalor.
Howdy doody.
And with an offhand, going from a 2, or it was out of one hand, it takes its other hand and basically swipes at you to grab your throat.
Oh, cute.
the grapple.
Natural 20.
No, it doesn't hit. It doesn't hit, I swear. No.
Okay, so basically, as it reaches around,
don't die.
black energy goes around it and basically grabs in. You feel the almost
Stop it.
the bones just crush into your neck. You take
Acute amount of damage. 2 at the most.
12 points of necrotic damage,
Cute.
and I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
I am good at those. I say that now.
TVK.
18.
18. Okay, you succeed.
I ain't dead yet. Yet.
I'm fine. I'm
You're not.
but I'm fine.
Then
You're
you
knocked
choke
off
mark.
right.
I still have over half health.
So it basically
I
goes
forgot
in
I'm
there,
gone. I'm
squeezes, and
invisible.
then
I'm out.
reaches back, and then
I'm gonna
swipes
find
at
this
you
bitch.
with
Yeah, I did that.
its.
Snake. Yeah, I
Go
did
ahead.
that. For all those reasons.
Yeah, that's cute. Did you get another natural 20? I'm gonna.
Oh.
Stop
You
laughing.
know that fun fact.
Eat
Fun fact at home.
Why
that
were
is-
you all
Hold
rolling
on,
so
hold on.
bad, and I was rolling so good?
I know,
Fun
the
fact at
snake,
home,
like,
that is
gave
a
like,
1
the
in
general
400
area,
chance of
right?
happening.
Oh my god!
And the fates have
Right
conspired
You do
against
not
you.
But I don't
know,
know, like,
like
how
when I was
far
rolling
away
dice
is-
too,
Squeeze
because
the
then
throat.
it's basically peek behind the screen because I'm not that kind of DM. I
So I'm
kind of like to
hoping
tell my
sneak will give
players
me advantage.
when he had greater invisibility, so he was sneaking around. When he rolled to basically get around as you were swiping the corners, he rolled a natural 20 to move. Like I've been rolling really well tonight. I don't know what it is.
1 in 400 chance.
Ah!
I would have wiped my
I don't want
hand
to kill
on
you guys.
Change the dice, bro.
So that
Use
is
mine. By all means.
8 points of slashing damage.
Okay. I am just under half health.
Okay.
Same easy.
I'm fine.
You're
I
fine.
have 24, and I have the
You will
second
be
wind still,
fine.
so
That's true, yeah.
I
I've
won't
got-
use it because I got to summon my echo back. But
Yeah.
yes, I have second wind.
Okay, let me look at this real quick.
I don't know what I'm doing next.
Because I have the animate, or I have this necromancer stat block on my phone. Because I'm organized.
Yes, you are.
Alrighty, so from there, let's go with him. He is. I believe the earth and grass doesn't have a reaction, does it?
No.
No.
Okay, it wouldn't be able to see it either.
You know,
so-
I think it's as an action, she
Yeah,
can resummon it. Or
It
recast
actually wasn't in, or he actually had moved, so
Okay,
I
so
should have rolled that earlier, but it doesn't have one, so it really doesn't matter. However, I'm going to roll a d20 and see.
what direction did he move? Like for Fitz to like.
Well,
He had moved
he went
before Fitz
invisible.
had come.
But so he went invisible and then moved. So I was like,
Yes.
I don't think Fitz
Roll
could
me a
see it.
d20, just real quick.
Me?
Yes.
I see.
Just
I
a
see.
general d20.
Roll a d20. Tell me what you get.
Fear.
I did not know that.
Haha, 7.
Cool. Woo! What's your passive?
Don't take away my passive what?
Perception.
Passive perception.
14.
Cool.
Please don't take away my sneak attack.
It's gone for good.
No, you just don't.
See the.
I'm not evil. I'm just going to say that if you were able to determine where something was, it may have slipped into
The back
shit,
room.
the vault, but you weren't able to tell it.
Oh,
And none of you
cool.
know this, so.
Well, no, we don't know anything.
I
What's
don't
a
know
vault?
none.
I've never.
La, 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 la.
What's a vault?
What's a
I
vault?
honestly, sometimes with these things, I don't want to like give too much away, but also it's.
I really
figured
thought I was
out
gonna
Okay,
lose
cool.
my
The
sneak
invisible
attack
guy
in
does
there. I was
something.
like,
Out of the game,
shit.
I was like, I know he's doing invisible to go into the vault,
Yes.
but Dalor doesn't know that, so
okay,
so be
but
it.
You pity us.
it is your turn, Nedra.
It is my turn. All right. I would like to use my bonus action and eye for detail to locate the son of a gun sneaking around.
Okay.
Because
Give me the give me the specifics on that real quick, so I can.
You
put
may
it
use a
against this one.
bonus action to make a perception check to spot a hidden creature or object and make an investigation check to uncover it.
Hidden, not invisible.
Hidden, not
What's hidden?
invisible.
Well, is it? Oh, invisible doesn't
Invisible
count for
isn't
hidden.
hidden, it's just
Wait.
invisible.
Ah, that's a shame. All right.
An invisible creature is impossible to see without the aid of magic or special sense. For the purpose of hiding, the creature is heavily obscured. The creature's location can
I'm not
be detected by any noises it makes and any tracks it leaves.
This-
So you can still like hear around and see it, but if you are trying to locate it through that, actually read the specifics again. Let's see.
You can use a bonus action to make a perception check to spot a hidden creature or object, and then make an investigation check to uncover it.
Okay, actually do it.
Okay.
We'll see, because
Percy.
I want to see if against a.
Perception.
I suppose like if the artifacts move, then that you could tell from that.
yeah, like things are moving around.
All right. Perception. So that will be a dirty 20.
Wow. Enchanté.
Basically,
So many dirty
because of
20s.
earlier, you kind of felt that shift of wind. You kind of look back and you see in there the figure kind of going for the object that was on the middle pedestal.
Oh.
Do something about it.
I would like to use my sneak attack to stab it very hard.
How
Okay.
Yeah.
If I can reach it.
Do you
Yeah,
move
shoot.
closer?
I will move closer. I don't want it to have the thing on the pedestal.
Because Nedra's invisible, right?
I'm
Yeah,
invisible
no,
right now.
absolutely.
Yeah.
And also,
Um,
the invisibility will drop as soon as you attack.
Yeah, I figured.
Yeah.
So
It's
that's
not
why I
greater
wanted to use it to hit him.
Yeah.
Because I figured whatever he was doing was not
So roll an attack and then.
Roll an attack.
good. Very cool.
We'll say, honestly, with the detailing of what you said with your perception, and especially since you are an inquisitive rogue, I'll say it's just a straight roll. It's not disadvantage.
Cool.
Sweet.
You're technically both invisible.
Yeah, both is a straight roll. All right.
Wait, you have to roll
Oh,
to
roll
hit.
the hit.
Roll the hit.
No, sneak attack damage.
Yeah,
Even if you just
immediately.
miss. It's the horror damage.
That's 20.
Just nerf
Go for it.
damage. Very cool.
Come on.
Um,
Skibbity bum.
That'll be a dirty 20.
Let's go!
Hell yeah.
Oh,
Absolutely
20s.
will hit.
Yeah.
I like this dice.
we will never get
So
a clean
we'll-
20 from
I was
you.
thinking, since it's a straight
Dirty
roll, is
only.
she still getting sneak attack from it? It would just be.
Screw it. Yeah, you get sneak attack. Go for
Sure.
it.
Sweet.
From behind
Don't
doesn't
shout.
realize you're invisible.
It is
No,
a
I'm just
greater
saying.
invisible because she's like, I'm picking up this thing. None of
No
them
one,
saw
no
me.
one
and
knows.
then,
I mean,
Yeah.
like, yeah.
Okay.
You're fine.
Taking him from
Cool.
behind.
Alright. So roll the damage that you get from your sword plus those.
Yes,
Yes.
that's what happens.
Yes.
I know how D&D works.
You've played the Dragons of Dungeons before.
I have, I swear.
Oh, boy.
It's been a long week, y'all.
It has been a
Midterm
very long
week.
week.
I agree.
All right, so that will be 6 from the sword.
6 from the sword.
So is that
plus all your damage mods?
plus 1 from the?
Yeah, that
It's
is with the
plus
plus
one with the sword.
1 from
Okay.
the sword.
Cool.
It's just a D10. It's not like. Then an extra 8 because it's a sneak attack.
So total of
14.
14.
Yeah.
14. Nice.
14 damage.
Nice. That's kind of
Fantastic.
swag
Okay.
money.
And a pogger.
Swag money.
Can I get a poggers in the
Swag
chat?
money.
No.
Poggers in the chat.
Poggers.
So as you swipe up, you basically, as you're judging where it is, you kind of slash up to kind of like pierce him in the back. You hear, as you kind of see, and it slashes across. You see you've cut kind of in the midsection, kind of piercing up, cutting a big gash coming up.
Yeah.
Feels nice.
No.
I will say with this
Doesn't have a
invisibility
backup
drops.
plan.
Knows it.
I'll say that invisibility drops for both of them.
Yeah.
Of you guys, and yeah.
Very cool. Very cool.
Yep. Didn't think
Oh,
through
you
the
were
exit
enfeebled,
plan.
weren't you? Never mind. I'm
What?
gonna say you shook it off. That is way too much to track, and
I
we're
thought.
going through.
Did
Nedra was hit with a ray of enfeeblement.
Yeah.
Technically
Forgot
enfeebled,
about it.
technically
That was a while
disadvantaged,
ago.
but whatever.
Yeah.
It does
Forgot
not
about it.
matter.
Doesn't matter.
We're moving on. You stabbed him really well.
you got the sharp point into the soft back, and you went skiki cap.
Listen,
So
I
if we
did
want
what
to
a
go
rogue
into
does.
specifics on that, I will be more prepared. I will have markers for it. But for now, any of you at home, that's just what happened.
Show mercy.
Sure.
We're professionals.
Wait, no, concentration.
We know
no,
what we're
here we
doing.
go. Rule lawyer out there. Concentration would have fell on Ray of Enfeeblement with the casting of Greater Invisibility because it is a concentration spell. Therefore, it would have been negated and the effects would have been gone. There we go.
It ends in.
Or all of it.
There you go.
Hey, listen.
What's up?
No, don't worry about it.
It's just-
Okay.
That's how I'm ruling it.
I was just saying that Ray of Enfeeblement only lasts for a minute anyway, so I was trying to support you.
That too. Yeah.
Boom.
What he said off
10
camera.
rounds.
It only lasts a minute. Like, we'll roll that it's been a minute, I guess.
Just off camera today.
Hey, you're, yeah.
You don't exist.
Alrighty.
That's when he stopped checking.
Ether.
Alrighty. So
Mori.
that does that. Are you doing anything else?
Nedra, anything else?
Doing anything else, Nedra?
I don't think I can. Because I had to move over there,
Cool.
and then I bonus action.
Yep.
Action. Yep. Nope.
So
I'm done.
bonus action. Yeah. All right. That will end your turn.
I'm now alone in a room with a man.
Mori, you're up.
Oh.
This skeletal figure kind of.
I'm gonna take this cactus that I was given, and I'm gonna need that sorcerer to make a deck save.
God.
Roll for cactus damage.
Roll for cactus.
Where are you gonna put it?
Did you get a 20?
No, you
What?
didn't.
Are you serious?
You gotta be.
It was a different dice. You all asked for a different dice. This is on you.
Make a different dice.
Well, that's a.
These are going away for a second.
That's a cactus flying right past
Reroll,
him
please.
as I try and cast
Disadvantage,
catapult at
context,
it.
Please.
Yep.
Yep.
I look across the room, just kind of.
Oh,
If only you see kind of like the weird, like, you know, the dead creature kind of like moving very quickly and then almost very faintly. You can almost hear.
This man just did a cool kid sidestep. Main protagonist dodge.
Sorry.
ratio.
Can I get? Trying to figure out the best place to be. I'm going to.
You definitely have space between you, so there's no like incurring of any kind of
I'm gonna
reaction or anything.
run. Right, so where am I right now? I'm right, okay, I can see where I am.
You're right here, and it's kind of
right
across there.
Okay.
I'll say, because I didn't draw it on the map, but this the statues are kind of built into the back for right now, just
Okay.
for
I'm
my
gonna-
map making sense.
Run, like, kind of like in between, like, the two, like, the sorcerer and, like, where combat's happening over here between, like,
Okay,
Dalor and
so over
them.
here?
And then I'm going to
Go.
Misty Step 30 feet to where I can, like, kind of see everything at a safe distance, like, towards me. This way. To where I can, like, see pretty much everything.
Okay, cool. Yeah,
But,
I'll say it's probably right about here. Yeah, just in the distance. Yep.
Very cool.
So you are now here.
Cool.
If anybody also needs to get up at this point to look at the map, or like just stand up and look over,
I think
it's pretty well laid out.
Yeah. Go with me.
Hopefully. So yeah, that would be that turn. Dalor, you're up.
Bonus action. Resummon Echo right behind him, because I can
Okay.
do that forever.
You've done
I
it.
have no limitation.
You've done it.
There's no limitation how many times I can summon the Echo, but the bonus
Man.
attack thing is up to 3. The Echo can be infinitely spawned.
Yes, right.
But I'm about to use it right now. Unleash Incarnation.
right?
I'm going to be attacking with my Echo.
So this is your third time using
This
it.
is the last time I can.
I know I looked over and they're like, how
And I use my bonus action to summon the Echo. So, advantage. I guess would it be advantage on the Echo because the fighter's looking at me this time?
I will say, for this, just roll it. Advantage on the echo.
Okay. Captain. I wish there was advantage on me. So I'm assuming a 15 doesn't hit for me.
15 will not hit.
My Echo, without advantage on the first roll, nat 20.
Yeah!
So
Finally!
yeah, I know, right?
Can we trade you with your echo
Can
permanently?
2d10
I'd
plus
vote
3.
that.
That's gonna be.
Are we doubling?
Okay,
are we
that's-
doubling the dice for crits?
Yeah, doubling the dice.
Okay.
Oh, one roll double dice. I rolled 2 dice.
How many dice is it usually?
It's just
One.
1d10, and I rolled 2d10. Just to.
Take the higher d10. From what you just rolled right now.
Awesome. Then 23 damage.
Oh,
Thank you. I got a 0 and a 3, so I was like, oh no.
Yo.
So 23
Yeah.
points of damage from the Echo.
Well, the 0 would be 10.
You basically, as it's coming up, it you slash down in it, and it instinctively kind of like goes to block you. And basically, as that happens, your echo basically in that possibility sees that one key strike and just whams down on it. It breaks the back plating.
Ooh.
It kind of shifts forward and kind of falls off, and you see the spinal column that's held together by this dark necrotic energy crack. And it's like its
Nice.
back is almost like trying to hold on very like very
Freedom.
slightly.
And with my free action, Leo, finish this.
Yeah!
With that being
If I say
said,
you, I'm gonna kill
It is
you.
Leo.
Leo, you're up.
Okay.
I went with. You should finish it because you're right after me. Kill it.
Scaring me. Okay, so you're right next to me. So if I cast anything insane,
Don't do anything AOE, please. Nothing that's going to hit multiple.
AOE stands for
AOE is
area
my
of
middle
effect.
name. I don't know what it means.
That's true.
It stands for area of effect. So
Okay,
in an
okay.
area.
Yeah. Hold on. Let's look. You want me to help you look?
Yes.
Because you seem to be anxious about this. Let's see.
I could do
You can do Chaos Bolt.
I could do
But that's a range thing, so you have to back up for that.
Yeah.
Chaos
Yes.
or Burning Hands again.
You could do Burning Hands again. However, you can also do. I think Magic Missile just hits, right?
That is correct.
Magic
Yeah,
missile is
we're
a
doing that.
guaranteed hit.
I'm backing up.
Yeah.
Then you don't have to like back up. From
Yeah.
it.
And
Oh,
then-
I'm gonna cast it second level.
Okay.
Okay, so
Why
you
not?
actually have, I believe, 2 darts.
Mm-hmm.
If you cast magic missile at second level.
Yeah.
It's,
Yes.
One more dart for each
Yeah,
level.
so-
Yeah. Well, so it's 4 darts.
Yes.
Because first level
yes,
is 3.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you roll 40. So you roll 4 d4. So 1. There you go. 2 extras.
So
Why
4d4
isn't
plus
magic missile
4.
coming up in my search?
Okay.
There it is.
And they're each plus 1, right? So
Wait,
yeah.
this is
so
a
44
guaranteed
plus 4.
hit.
Yeah, this is just damage.
So this is force damage.
4d4 plus 4. Force damage. Yeah.
If you're all targeting at that one, yeah.
Ooh, that was a good roll.
8, 9, 10, 11,
And then plus 4, so 15.
15.
Any way you want to flavor it?
Yeah.
Baby's first kill.
What did you say again? What did you say?
Oh, finish this, Leo.
Yeah, of course. I got this.
So as you basically
As a
hold
child, I
it out,
suppose,
you basically do like the rocking sign. So then like all 4 darts just like shoot out. These dark or these like black darts just like veer up, and it basically goes into every kind of like pinpoint. It goes to like the left leg. It impacts the bone, shatters, and it kind of stutters there, but then it's standing on the other one. Goes down to the other, breaks. He's basically on the ground. It goes then up into the spine where it was damaged. Impacts. It topples over, and then the last one just kind of arcs up and then down directly into the skull, hitting it and exploding.
Fuck yeah!
I'm just like panting, like, good job, Leo. And I just turn towards the other character, the other fighters.
We didn't need
And
more.
you still have movement, right?
Oh.
Oh yeah, you still have movement. You still have 30 feet of movement, or 25 feet of movement if you want to move.
Oh, okay. Where's the other bad guy?
The other bad guy is the one on the very far right with like the green little cloak.
Yes,
staff.
this one here.
I'm gonna move 10 feet closer. Oh, not closer.
I'm gonna say going closer to. I mean,
I'm gonna back up. I'm
you're
gonna.
squishy.
Okay, you're here.
Yeah, I'm
So-
staying.
Squeeze.
You can move here to get more of a line of sight.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll put you there. Alrighty. Ending your turn, it is now Fitz again.
If I dash, is there any way that I can get as close as possible to the necromancer?
With the 60 feet?
60 feet, yeah.
15, 20. Yeah, absolutely. You don't even need to.
No,
dash.
the necromancer that's next to Nedra.
Oh.
I'm trying to. It's probably not. It's probably like.
40, 45, 50, 55. You can get there.
Okay.
Cool. With 60 feet?
Yep.
Yeah.
That is
Bitsy boy.
literally. I don't think he has any bonus actions that he can do.
Just
let
gonna
me
pull
see.
up.
Look.
Actually, let me see something real quick for the spells and stuff, because if
There's a
that's something
snake in
that's
my
not a
cloak.
reaction- No, I don't think so. I don't think any of these are reaction, and I could look it up, and it might be. But
I don't think any of
I'm
these
not
are
gonna look up all the
bonus
spells.
actions. Yeah, because it's just the help action. Yeah. No. That's it. Just getting adjacent to the necromancer for.
Cool.
And like getting ready to like kind of grapple onto the guy, but yeah, he's just there.
Okay.
I don't know if that helps with sneak attack or not, but because I know the 5 feet adjacent thing. I looked and saw. I checked
There is a 5 feet adjacent rule.
for find familiar. You can rule that however you wish.
Where'd you get the cookie from?
I've got another one in my backpack.
Hold on one second. I need to reply to something
I should
very
figure it
important
out.
because it's an assignment.
Oh,
Oh.
fair. Yeah. College.
College. It's 10 o'clock on the Friday before spring break, but
Right.
assignments.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Sorry, what were you saying?
You can rule it however you want. I saw that find familiar can count for like the 5 foot adjacent thing for sneak attack,
sneak attack.
for like rogues, but that's up to you.
I would say because sneak attack is definitely like conditional.
yeah.
But I also think you just stabbed him very deeply and gashed his side.
Understandable.
For right now, if anything is going to get advantage, it would be Fitz striking.
They can, yeah.
Because yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
But
cool.
that would be
Cool.
yeah. That's how I'm rolling.
He's there to help you eventually.
Eventually.
Moral support. Snake.
Moral support snake.
His key roll.
Because he'll look and see there's a snake, and then he'll be like, all right, cool, now I'm going to stab you.
Yeah. Fair enough.
But yes. Okay, so that's that.
Feel supported.
Yeah.
The
The
sorcerer
guidance of the snake.
Give me a little thumbs up with his tail.
is going to. Let me look up the spell real quick. If it's at all in range. Nope, it's touch, so that's not going to work.
Loser, get a familiar.
Get rolled.
Suddenly, a skeletal snake appears. No, it's
Dry
gonna.
snake. If you're going off of Mario rules.
Basically,
A dry
it's tied. It's tied to the
Familiar
necromancer. So it's going to see
superiority.
you slashing greatly and fire another grave bolt.
Grave bolt.
That'll be a 23 to hit for Nedra.
Yeah, that hits, as it turns out.
Wow, really?
Yeah.
Hey, outside. You haven't hit yet, right?
Ooh, that is 11 points of necrotic damage. Just hones in and hears that cry of pain and immediately like locks on and just fires off. It fires another bolt.
Oh.
Oh my god.
Was unnatural 20.
Ooh.
I was joking with the second pew.
It's honed on and locked. You take another 11 points of necrotic. As it both impacts in your back and you feel it tied up in your spine and you feel it like contort against your lungs.
Don't kill us. I don't think you understand.
I don't know why I'm rolling so well. Guys, I don't know what's happening. Average rolls of 5s, and I'm just like nat 20s and max damage. I don't know.
And we've rolled 5 natural ones.
I'm rolling in the open to prove
I
this. I'm
know.
not doing this on
Holy
purpose.
I'm counting 5. Is it like 6 or 7?
What am I, critical roll stats?
It's bad, is what it is.
It's a problem.
We
Yeah,
need a
no,
counter
you
for
get
how many-
impacted really hard.
Yeah.
That's gonna, and it's actually gonna move closer. So it's gonna move kind of here.
Whenever we
Fly
edit this, can we add a
closer.
counter of how many natural ones we've gotten, how many natural 20s we've gotten?
I'm sorry.
Get the cinema sin
I
sound.
listen. I'm also a DM. I like rolling well, but then like I don't like just okay, cool.
Outright kill.
I'm gonna pin you all down and hurt you. Cool. It's now the necromancer's turn, who is going to turn around. I need to look up something real quick.
I think that's just gonna go down. Just a thought.
Do you have any idea how much cactus juice I'm gonna chug?
If you're unconscious.
It's like a Fortnite chug.
Oh,
I'm gonna I have a lot of them. They're very thin vials.
I that doesn't surprise me.
This is what I do in my.
I'm just trying to figure out
it
what I
was
want to
bad.
position whenever it's my turn.
Where was that at?
Gee,
When
I
you were
wonder.
throwing the cactus.
Gee, well, hey, that's not me. I don't attack with that. He makes a save.
I know.
If it was a fire
Always
bolt.
choose
For context,
the
that's
obscure one.
He
Messing
grabs
around.
what's on the
It's
pedestal.
gonna help.
He grabs on the pedestal and holds it away. He then takes a second and quickly taps his staff kind of on the ground and behind him. He actually misty steps. 1, 2, 15, 20, 25, 30, so it has to be here. And then with his action, takes a quarterstaff swipe. I feel like I can't touch the d20s that I have over here.
No, none of them. Keep
Would you
picking
like
new ones.
one of my?
10 plus
Plus.
1, 11.
That does not hit my
Oh.
echo.
Does not
Echo
hit
has
the
an AC
echo.
of 16.
So it swipes at the echo.
Finally.
You
Lances
sound
through.
like an anime character.
Finally.
I'm rolling bad, guys!
It's my time.
Finally. It's time.
Hey,
My time has come.
Play intro music.
he just kind of like, as he's saying this,
Deckers.
you see the smoke billow out. You're in the way!
Oh.
Ew.
Yes, sir.
Okay, that'll end his turn. Nedra, you're up.
Oh, cactus juice?
Asia.
Cactus juice.
Yep, bonus action.
Yeah, bonus action cactus juice. I'm gonna drink 2 of them.
Can you?
You can only drink one.
Only one? Shit. Only one. All right.
Because I've basically given you a low kind of health potion.
Yeah,
So,
cool. I will have 1 hit point.
1 hit point
remaining.
restored.
Cool.
Oh, is it just straight up
Congrats.
just a D4?
Yeah.
Oh,
A single d4 is how I'm rolling it, because it's kind of like a health potion.
That's fair,
without
but
the-
It's
smaller.
a weak. It's a weak.
It's a
health
weak-
potion.
It's really good cactus juice, and we'll determine its
delicious-
magical properties later
delicious
when I think about
cactus
cactus
juice.
damage and otherwise and how it affects my world. But yes, that would be the little
cactus
thing.
juice.
You also have Fitz kind of next to you.
I'm gonna use my action to hide.
Okay, cool. So you, let's say you kind of swipe around this way. Stealth check.
Stealth check, baby.
I'm right. If this isn't the cactus juice from
It's like a
Avatar,
slight delay.
That will be a 23.
Yeah, well hidden. Kind of duck into the corners of the vault itself, kind of getting near the pedestal, but just kind of obscuring your body. Not many people know you're there.
woo. Dope.
Okay, moving on.
Me.
Mori, you're up.
Yes. The question is, do I go for the safe damage or more damage? I think I'm gonna go for the safe damage. I'm now going to cast Magic Missile at. We'll do it at first level.
Okay, so 3 darts.
Yes. So 2 of them are going to hit the Necromancer, and
Okay.
1 is going to hit the Sorcerer.
Okay,
So-
roll some force damage.
Yes. Give me a second. Okay, so the higher ones are going to go at the Necromancer. So that will be
Oh, it's only, you said, okay.
2 of the Necromancer,
Yeah,
1 of the
okay, cool,
Sorcerer.
yeah.
So that's 3 on the Sorcerer,
Okay,
and then 9 on the necromancer.
Nice. Okay.
Choice.
And there's not really a component for magic missile. It just
Yeah,
happens.
just shoots out. You can flavor the color if you want.
It's gonna be like purple with like sparks of yellow coming off of it.
Cool. So it kind of operates in your hand and shooting off into like 3 bolts kind of goes and lands both on the necromancer and then the one on the animated sorcerer.
Yep.
Okay.
And
Bonus action or anything?
I will move to where I'm within 60 feet of the bad guys, but like on the opposite side. So like I'm gonna get up and go whoop. I'm gonna get up and take a gander.
So 5.
Yep.
Take a look, see.
Take a look, see.
Look at you.
So
So you are currently right here.
yes. Like to. This is.
So this is the raised podium. This would
Yes,
be the
okay.
everything that's a rectangle, even though the shapes are round.
Okay, so-
And spacing are the tombs.
10, 15, 20, 30, 30.
Should figure
No,
this out.
30.
30
I'd
would be
like,
here.
Yeah, I think that. Yeah, that's fine. Just yeah, I want to be like basically behind them.
Yep. Okay.
I'm scared for your hit points.
You shift over. All right.
So high.
Cool. With that out of the way, Dalor, you're up.
Right, I'm going to move behind the necromancer,
Okay.
and I am going to whack
That was
it.
probably really
Got
rustly
it.
on
Go
the
for
mics.
it.
It's probably really
with advantage, right?
Coming down.
Yeah, you're flanking.
All right.
Flanky, flanky.
That's going to be a 22.
22 will absolutely hit.
It's going to be a D10 plus 3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Get it? We're dealing damage.
9 points of damage to the necromancer.
Yeah.
Nice.
And for my bonus action, because I haven't used it yet, I'm going to use Second Wind and regain D10 plus 4 hit points.
Go for it.
Delicious.
That's going to be 9 points of damage, which gets me back to
Cool.
about 75% health.
Yummy, yummy.
Nice.
And that is going to be my turn. And if that thing moves,
Let's just check real
He
quick.
dead.
Did you sit on your mic pack or?
No, my mic is in my.
Got it. Cool.
thing.
It was just popping, so I just want to let you know.
Yeah, it was probably from whenever I like initially
Sat
down.
plopped
Okay.
down. Is it still good?
Cool.
Let me know when.
Yeah, you should be all right.
Okay, cool.
Cool. So you regain your hit points. That will, I believe, end your turn. Top of the round, Leo. You're over here.
Chaos bolt.
Cool.
Cool.
So that should be, what is that?
Oh, okay. So, it's not scrolling. On a hit, the target takes 2d8 plus.
So you need to make a ranged spell attack.
Yeah.
So that would be a d20 plus you are a sorcerer, so charisma.
Okay.
And your proficiency, if I remember.
You're proficient.
And proficiency?
I believe so. Because you're proficient in spellcasting.
Don't laugh at me.
No.
What's it?
9.
9 will not hit.
Yeah.
Fortunately. It's kind of arcs over past. So that's that, unfortunately. Anything else you want to do in terms of like movement?
A little, like 5 feet away.
Okay, so
honest.
5 feet away would be
Yeah.
kind of over here. All right, cool. You have that. Fitz, anything you want your snake to do?
I'm just gonna come back to like the middle of the area, just on
It
the.
can get behind the animated sorcerer.
Yeah, and then I'll do. I will hold the help action for if anyone attacks it.
Okay, cool. Yeah, that
Yeah.
I can see. All right, that works on that. It is now the animated sorcerer's turn.
Boo.
The animated sorcerer.
Boo. Stinky sorcerer.
You're just
Go
booing because he
guys.
has good.
You're
sting.
booing me because I'm right.
You're booing me because I rolled well.
No, we are.
Correct.
Yeah, you rolled very well,
Yeah.
sir.
And
All
they
right.
hated him, so he rolled the nat 20.
It's going for another Grave Bolt. That's the only thing it can really do right now.
Stinky.
It's going to aim at the only thing impeding the will of the Necromancer, which would be Dalor. So it's going to shoot off 12 plus 5 is 17.
That does meet my AC.
Just hits.
Yummy.
But you buffed up, so you're
Yeah.
Yep.
good. That is 6 points of necrotic damage.
Wish it was poison, but it's not. But that's fine.
It is not. They are dead.
We can wish.
Second attack.
No shot.
5 20s. Minimum 3 of them against me.
What did you get?
Natural 20. I got a natural 20. You can look at the dice. I am moving all of the natural 20 dice over so I don't use them again.
Austin, I think you might want to roll up a new character.
No, I have a ton over there.
You're not wanted.
6 plus 3 is 9.
Dwarf Dad's
9
a
points of
goner.
necrotic. Look, it's going over here, everybody. I have all the ones that have rolled 20s over here, and I will take my other
Ryan, if
20s
you
and
didn't
grab
want me to play,
them
you
in
could
your
have just
mouth
not.
and
You could have just
chew
told me to
on
not
them.
show
I
up
am
today.
sorry. The stakes are high. Okay?
If you wanted me to die, I would just stay home.
That ends
Took
its
9
turn.
more points.
That will.
Rip.
Necromancer's going.
I'm looking a little bloody, just a little bit.
Yup. You're taking hits.
not too bad. I am
Necromancer is getting desperate.
Sure he is. I hope he tries to move.
No, he's gonna cast a 3rd level spell.
That's cute.
It's not cute when it's you.
It's not cute. Nah, it's still cute.
As a DM, I will say this to anybody who's running combat. If you are not actually thinking about what your characters do in the terms of like death and otherwise, you're not running the game right.
True.
I am very worried that
Dang.
I'm very worried that things will go badly. I'm not going to say otherwise, but in the terms of what the necromancer is thinking in that moment, he is almost at his goal and these people are in his way. He is going to do everything in his power to get past.
Understand.
So
Have a nice day.
putting that out there in the
Understandable.
world, and that's how I run combat, and I
Yep.
think about our characters and
Hot
how they
take.
work.
Hot take.
Because it's not said often enough. All right.
Let's see Paul Allen's death
Melee spell
Controversial
attack
opinion
within
alert.
reach, which would definitely be you.
He's doing what?
Melee spell attack, which actually might not hit.
Oh.
9. Yeah, no, that's an 8. Swirling around, he casts a spell. Oh wait, no, hold on.
It's supposed to spell casting for that.
Spellcasting ability, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's 12 though. So
Nope,
wasn't
wasn't
it? Yeah, so it swipes again and doesn't hit, but you see that swirling black energy. As a bonus action. Bonus, or let me look up the stuff he has, because
Was that a spell that he just casted?
yes, he
Okay,
casted
so he
a
can't
spell.
cast another spell, but he cast a
Do a
cantrip.
cantrip,
Yeah.
but it has to be a bonus action.
Yeah.
Because I just gotta make sure that it is one, which he really doesn't have. So that's fine. He swipes out and then just snarls. He tries to move, kind of. He just walks
Oh,
around
okay. I'm about to
you.
say, I was like, I'm about to opportunity attack that boy so hard.
Does
Try
you-
me.
Can you take a reaction through your echo?
I can, yes.
But does it still?
It takes my opportunity attack, but if he moves
Yeah,
away, I
no,
can.
it'd be moving away from
It
the
just
echo.
won't trigger Sentinel.
Yeah, gotcha. That's what I'm thinking.
All right.
It doesn't give a demo?
That's gonna be a 19. No. So we ruled it that only I can.
Oh,
trigger.
Yes.
Gotcha.
Just 'cause
Just in the
otherwise
terms of that,
it'd
you
be
could
a-
pin someone down and they can't move away.
Because rules is
basically.
written, I think the Sentinel actually can use Sentinel. The Echo can use
It's
Sentinel,
just the
but
echo
it's
is
powerful.
We've
so
kind of shifted it around just a little bit.
it's fine. So 19 though.
19 to hit, absolutely.
It's going to be 10 points of damage.
Nice.
Just Shadow Dalor.
Yeah,
just,
no, it whacks in the back, and you see like kind of a bit of blood, kind of.
How's
pulled up.
how's he looking?
He's looking really rough.
Yay!
Yes.
boy.
Praying on the other downfall.
Bring
So
him down.
that
Bring him
is
down.
Daylor's turn, or no, that's the end of the Necromancer's turn. Because he's not going to move away from you. Actually, no, he can move away from you now, can't he?
No, I don't like that.
Hold on. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Just a little bit more away. I don't know if your Earth and Grass is still up or anything, but because I'm just
We
going to
haven't
say
been
Get
paying
near
attention
it?
for concentration.
yeah,
I have
concentration.
not.
One of the worst things to track. We're just going to move on. All right. Going from there, Nedra, you're up. You're hidden.
So he's looking rough, huh?
Yeah, but he's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 30, 40, or 35, 40, 40.
We go from
50,
6 to 30.
It's
What?
about like 60 feet away.
That's crazy. Is that okay?
He's on the raised platform, so he has no kind of cover, but he's definitely 60 feet away from you.
All right.
Oh wait. Oh, I didn't realize that he was moving entirely out of Dalor's range, so I would have saved my opportunity to use Sentinel on him. Dang.
Oh well.
That's fine.
All right. I'd like to stay hidden, but I'd like to get closer to where he is.
I would say you can kind of. There's another pedestal here, so there's. Just gonna draw it in red. There's one here, and one here. he took the item that was on the middle. Looking at the pedestal right there, you see what looks to be an amulet, but you can hide definitely and move a little bit closer on that.
Wait, no.
Keeping the same stuff.
Amulet?
Mm-hmm.
Kill him. Kill him with fire.
Get wrecked.
Murder. Boom, boom. Kill.
He's so far away.
Who cares?
very far
Murder.
Trust me, I
You have a
would.
crossbow or something, right?
Yeah, so you have a ranged weapon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can throw daggers. You can.
I just can't sneak attack, but
Yeah, you can sneak attack up a ranged weapons.
you can. But I don't think sneak attack's available.
Oh,
no,
not right
no
now.
one's giving.
No one's nearby,
advantage.
and I'm not gonna roll the earth and grass because
Well, I mean, I am hidden.
You are hidden, but
Quite
you're also.
literally.
Well, yeah, no, that could work. You're 60 feet away though, so it's
That's
depending on
crossbow
what your
range,
range
isn't it? Yeah, I
is,
think that's crossbow range.
and what your
Short bow is 80.
Yeah, you
That
definitely do.
works.
Yeah?
Yeah.
All right, I'll do it.
You.
Absolutely.
Pew,
Range spell or range deck. Add in your decks.
pew. Oh, that doesn't hit.
No.
That's
Son,
sad.
Scoob.
That's an 11.
11 barely misses.
Oh,
Ooh.
Oh, that's good to know.
Squishy,
That's very
squishy
good to
casters.
know.
Yeah,
Casters
it kind of
squishy.
arcs over. It just kind of like goes across him. He's not paying attention. He's trying to get away.
All right. How far away is Mori?
wait, isn't Nedra hidden?
I'm even
Much farther.
Isn't Nedra hidden?
Nedra is hidden.
Would that have given advantage?
Did you roll at advantage?
I did
No.
not.
Oh, then roll at advantage.
Oh, cool.
I'm about to say, 'cause I was like, wait, show
Yep, yep,
Nedra
yep.
went hidden.
Yeah, I'll take advantage. No.
Is it worse?
Nope.
Yeah.
Even worse. All right, I tried to save you.
I
tried
tried.
to make you the hero of the story, and yet you failed.
I was.
Failed me, Nedra.
He ran so far away.
He ran so fast.
Going so fast.
30 feet movement.
Blazing speed.
Damn. All right, so there's. I guess I can't do anything at all. That's sad.
Oh, really?
I'm
I guess
gonna.
you could say he's dragon racing.
I'm gonna drink another cactus juice vial and be sad by the
Okay,
amulet.
how many cactus vial juices do you have?
They're thin. I
How
assume.
many? So we can rule it, and we can go from there.
In my
be your
head, I
third.
started with 15. I'm down 4 at this point
That's a
because they're
lot.
thin. These are like thin little like.
That's
Yeah,
a
but the
lot.
amount of
Vials.
healing that is doing
It's a lot.
compared to that
It's like a lay on
is
hands.
a little bit challenging. So I will rule it right now at 5, just in terms of how many you've had, and we'll say that in terms of, since we're now ruling that now, you still have access to like 3.
Cool.
So just in terms of shoring it up, also we'll talk about that more at a later time to just
Cactus damage.
have it set so I don't have to be like, okay, you have 15 healing potions. That's a issue.
We had
But
a
then
busy
again, you
week, don't blame us.
Yeah.
This is house rules.
House rules.
Mm-hmm.
Works for me.
Yep. Okay, cool. So you do that and you can recover 1d4.
Cool. 4.
Hey!
There you go.
There you go.
All right, and then I'm gonna stay hidden, and that'll be the end of my turn.
Alrighty. Moving on. Mori.
Okay, I going to. It's the cactus that I tried to throw within 90 feet of me.
I believe
Yes.
you cast catapult,
I did.
which means it kind of soared and probably went to the other side of the room.
Is it within 90 feet? Because I can grab within weighing 1 to 5 pounds within range. It's within. Oh wait, never mind. Never mind. Disregard. It has to be within 60 feet, but it shoots 90 feet in a direction. Yeah. So
Yeah, I'd say it's probably like it's also
it would need
you
to be
know
60
crashed
feet.
against
Yeah,
the
I need,
wall.
is there a rock nearby?
Is there a Dwayne?
I'm sure there's plenty of objects within 1 to 5 pounds.
Is there a
Did
bow?
you at all
Yeah,
close
table.
any of the?
We closed all of them.
Close all of them.
Jokes of ruling. Oh.
There isn't much in terms of that. There might be
Can
some.
I take a torch out of a sconce?
Roll investigation real quick.
Okay.
We'll see.
That's fair.
10.
How would you die?
Yeah, there's small rocks or something, but there isn't anything like large of mass that would. You can still cast catapult on it.
It would still do the damage.
Yeah.
It would just I just need an object.
Mhm.
I was gonna say, could I take a torch out of a sconce?
So the torches and stuff would be towards the walls.
Okay. Fair.
So there isn't really in the middle part.
Okay. Because I don't think I have to touch it. It's just like a. Yeah, I'll do one of the rocks.
I'll have to look at the ruling on that.
Yeah.
But
I'll do one of the rocks that we said.
Yeah.
And just. I need a dex save from the necromancer.
natural
Please.
2.
Yeah.
I like that I'm rolling low.
Thank God.
Natural 2 plus 2 is 4. Yeah. No.
Delicious. All right, give me a second while I roll 3d8. Because I love catapult as a spell. It's underrated. Personally, except for when it misses.
True.
Ooh! 14 points of bludgeoning.
Oh, goodness.
Anyway, want to flavor it?
Yeah!
I want. Is he facing me?
He's kind of like running this way, and then he kind of just looks over to you.
I'm gonna like lift up the pebble with catapult, and I'll like bring it to my hand just for reasonings, and I'll just be like, "Hey." And it's gonna go through his skull.
Oh,
In
all
the
the way
slow-mo
through.
like
Badass.
bullet time,
Exactly,
just
like,
it
yeah.
pierces through the
X-Men
temple.
First Class.
Oh,
Like,
And then-
Quicksilver. Yeah.
Very much goes through, and as you see that, like, dragon hide is thick, especially with dragonborns. So to pierce and just burrow in, and just like a high-speed bullet, just tear through his skull, and he's no more. As he falls, the animated sorcerer collapses.
I'm gonna faint because I've never killed anyone before.
Oh, no.
And
Mori,
we
you
are
could've made it
officially
cool.
Out of combat.
out of combat.
The first successful combat in regular campaign
yeah.
history. And we
God.
didn't TPK.
I hate
But you
it.
did roll how many 20s?
I don't
Five.
A lot.
We'll
I'm
count
sorry.
We'll count it in post.
We did it in post.
I kind of limped
I'm
over
sorry.
to check on Mori.
No, you're
Let me reset real quick. But yes,
Unconscious,
that
but like
is-
fine, just like fainting.
That's.
Yeah.
Let me scoot these over
Can I try on the shades?
and grab the dice that we're doing well.
Bro, I'm not sure like
Yeah,
what
go on,
you
Yeah, what? I don't know.
incensed over your
I
dice.
don't know, but
but
I like it.
Which
Dice
crap?
steroids.
I can roll surprisingly well, and then I roll very horribly. So,
my
switching
God,
back
I
to
can
here. Okay, we're back. Hello.
Hello.
Quick crew thing. Do I sound okay? I just shifted around mic, is all I'm asking.
I think this is the first time I've had catapult actually kill something.
Pebble!
So-
I love catapult.
Question: was the pebble fruit?
Cool. Fantastic. All right, cool.
The pebble is
So, as the dust
very-
settles, the sorcerer falls and collapses, seemingly the energy that bound him and awoken him dissipating. You see the dead sorcerer, you see the dead necromancer, and the dead warrior.
And the fainted Mori.
Oh.
And the fainted Mori, yes.
I limped over to Mori to like check on him, so I'm just gonna help like prop him up, like
Huh?
carry him sideways.
Huh?
I walk back to my Echo, I give it a high five, and then
I'm-
I go
I'm-
check on
I'm-
Leo.
I'm fine. I'm
Check
fine.
on.
Just-
Oh, I am swaying back and forth. I'm being like, do you guys see
You
the
saved
green
us.
frog
You're the
that
hero
turned
today.
purple a few minutes ago
hold on,
in the
hold on.
corner?
How many
Hold on,
fingers? How many fingers we're holding up?
Everyone's
Purple.
talking. Hold on, hold on.
It's all
Oh.
So,
purple.
we'll do that again.
Sorry, yeah.
Just so, no. You're A-okay. I just want to make sure you all have that moment.
Yeah.
So, you two continue with your thing. I just don't want everyone talking over each other.
Hey, kid, you okay? Hello. You good?
You're holding two fingers now.
Yeah, 2 thumbs up. You got 2 thumbs up?
I need to sit down.
Yeah, go sit down. I'll bring my Echo over. If you want to play with Echo, you're free to do so. Play patty cake or whatever.
Make me a medicine check real quick.
Sure thing. Play patty cake. Natural 1.
Bro,
Cool.
you are.
They look
Jesus.
rough.
That's all.
They don't look great. I mean,
You look
obviously,
like
you
garbage.
with the 1, you could also be like, that if that had
doesn't
happened to
look
me,
that
I might not be whining as much, but you know,
You'll be fine. You'll.
Stop.
you walk it off.
Oh, yeah. Rub some dirt in it. Rub some dirt in it. Rub some dirt in it. Get some ibuprofen.
Yep.
You'll be fine.
Medieval ibuprofen.
Okay, so then you two
Yeah,
can.
I'm fainted.
Yeah, I fainted. I came over and I like kind of scooped him up side style, like trying to help him up.
And I'm gonna like glance over at the necromancer and be like, did I do that?
You did. You saved the day. You get to be the hero for once.
That was such a backhanded compliment.
I've never. That's what blood looks like. That's what brains look like.
Do you want a trophy?
No, I'm gonna walk away from. I'm gonna go towards the where he was, like the artifact.
Oh, as you're walking back, what? We need to check the artifact.
Yeah, I'm going.
I'm
to the
gonna
artifacts.
I'm gonna limp with
Oh,
you
yeah,
over
so
to
you
the
go back to the-
artifact.
I'm not even really limping. I'm just like.
I'll get the staff that the
I'm gonna
necromancer
use you
picked
as a
up.
crossover
Okay,
to the
that's fine.
artifact.
What do you mean? Wait, hold on. The staff?
You said that the necromancer had a staff that he picked up and was trying to run with, right?
No. So the object, you would have to roll investigation right now. But you pat around and you are able to pull out what the object is. We'll get to that.
Okay.
But they have a quarterstaff. So that's what they were
I thought you said they
casting,
picked up
yeah.
a staff. Okay.
No, that was their staff.
Then I'll go
So-
see if I can find the object on the necromancer. And
I mean, it's pretty easy. He's dead.
there's
So
no
it
inhibitions,
takes a
I
bit to
suppose.
obviously. He's basically obfuscated it and like hid it away. Looking around. Actually, hold on. Let me roll something real quick to see if we make this interesting or challenging for you. No. It's fine. I was gonna say he has a bag of holding, but then
No.
you would have had to remember what it is and more rolls for nothing. Basically, you pat around and it takes you a bit, but you do find like a side satchel. You see, so you basically grab his bag and ruffling around, you do find an object. And as you pull it out, you see. Let me pull up my description.
Pull up.
You see a crown. Silver inlay wrapped around a band with blue gems embedded into the filigree of the crown itself. Little spikes of silver are parted with gems of blue, with the front and back plate arcing up in kind of like a sun, which then arcs off with some more, and then kind of on the top is a little, I forget what they're called, but it's like a tall accent with a blue gem on the top.
Is this anything that I would be aware of, like in terms of Neverwinter lore? Like, did it look like either anything Halloweth had on his head? Like, did it resemble anything that
It did look like was on Holloway's head. Roll a history check.
Okay. That is an 18.
This bears a very striking resemblance to an object of great importance for the city of Neverwinter. The crown of Neverwinter, long thought to be lost and forgotten, seems to be in your possession.
Oh my.
I'm gonna.
Yeah,
Oh,
me
do
and
it
Mori
all.
limped over to the other two.
Yeah, you find what looks to be an amulet and a ring.
I'm gonna go look at the amulet.
I was gonna say before we like try like taking these or anything, I would
Investigation.
You know. Well, I say we can take them. Before we like try like putting them on or anything, we can. I don't have the capability to do this, but we can take them to my employer, and she can identify these, see what they are, see what they do, and we can determine whether or not they're safe. I think there was a third one here. Hey, did he take anything?
Aye. And I like behind me. I hold up the crown. I
Oh.
believe this belongs to Halloweth Never.
Yeah, it did.
Is it the crown that Matadora was telling me to
Comparing the
find?
descriptions, yeah.
And I gotta return this to Neverember, because this is an important relic of history.
Yes, but there's there was a certain thing that I was looking for my for my employer, and since we're going there anyway, that was the thing. That was it.
Mori. You do know the importance of this to the town, right?
Do I know the importance of it to the town?
Make a history check.
Probably.
Yes.
Let me. 21.
Yeah. With basically, Nadador was very vague with her description of it. With
Minor
a,
illusion didn't show everything.
right.
Surprise.
However, you know more of the properties of it. It is a magical item, and it is highly sought after. It could fetch a high price or have different effects that you are not aware of, which is why you would think Nadadora would want it. However, you can make your own call on the morality of like taking the crown or anything, but you do know that Nadadora was very Actually, make me an insight check for a general thing with Natadora, just real quick.
11.
Sometimes Natadora is impulsive and wants a thing, and sometimes you're just set on wild goose chases. Sometimes Natadora is very adamant and like wants or needs you to get something. In the moment of describing it, you can't tell which is which, but it could be very important to your employer. It could be not. You don't know.
Okay. So
I will bring up a certain point, though. When it comes to Natadora and favors, she doesn't take them lightly, and they can be things of great scale or small importance. To offer one for this object was a large kind of like, for someone, oh, I owe you a favor, you know Natadora, and maybe could have been implied or other things, but you know that she doesn't take it lightly, and she's true to her word when it comes to those favors.
okay, so I understand. I understand that. I will say, it does belong to the city of Neverwinter.
Aye.
My employer works directly with Neverwinter.
Insight check.
To my knowledge, I'm telling the truth. But yeah, go for it.
Yeah, make an insight check.
Okay.
Also, Nedra, make a history check.
Can I?
16.
Yeah.
You were not educated.
I have a 14 intelligence. Yes, I
Not
was.
you. I'm talking about you.
No, hold on.
I was like,
No, I wasn't gonna say that. I've been quiet.
You
the
can
whole
roll,
time.
I would say, disadvantage, though. Because you
What?
might have heard tales of this, but
No,
it's
no,
not.
I didn't want to roll an insight check. I was outside playing with the Echo. But as soon as someone said, "Oh, this can be sold for a high price," I like guessed.
Yeah, no,
and,
okay,
like,
then yes, you
like
can make,
limp
you can
over and
make,
stand in the door and
Did
have
anyone
just been
say that?
quiet this whole time staring at the crown.
got it. Okay, what'd you roll?
That will be this is history, 17.
17. You know that this crown is highly sought after by many groups. The biggest stake or claim to this would be that the crown is a symbol of not divine right, but definitely a symbol of a strong claim to the throne and of the ruler being basically, if you can wear the crown, you are not really questioned as much. You know that Neverember has had many questions to his claims and his validities, to his lineage, and to his claim to the protectorship of Neverwinter. So there are other factions that definitely would be an interest, such as the Sons of Alagondar. But you kind of know that geopolitical thing, so if we have questions or otherwise, I'll have you roll. But you know that this is highly sought after, and this is not something to be trifled with.
We should leave that thing where we found it.
Dalor rolled a 16 on the inside check.
Okay. 16.
I mean, I'm telling the truth, to my knowledge.
Yeah. From what it's genuine. There's no sense of malice or deception. They're telling the truth when they say they think that they work with the
Yeah,
council.
she works directly with Neverember, and if I don't bring that back, she's kind of, she's the, I can't really get tutelage elsewhere. I'd like to be in good graces with her.
I
That's all right.
can empathise with that.
Okay.
I get that.
Yeah.
This brings legitimacy to whoever has it.
It does, and I'm sure that we can
It
convince her
does,
to
and
give
that's
it
a
to-
power that we shouldn't just bring back to the surface.
That's a power that we need to bring directly to Neverember, the Lord Protector, who, of anyone who
Neverwinter
should be
doesn't
wearing
have-
this.
If Neverwinter was supposed to have unquestioned claim to the throne, he's had plenty of time to get that himself by now.
And guess what he's doing? Outside of the aristocrats, and the rich noble pricks up there, everyone else is on board with him. I've been in this town. I have sources in this town. The merchants, the common folk, the people who actually run this town believe in him. Just those aristocratic pricks who think they deserve nobility.
Brian, can I make a sleight of hand check? While he's talking and
Two.
holding
I'm holding
it
this
up.
up, by the way, so you have to like
grab
climb
the
up
crown?
me to get this. You are 2 foot tall.
You have to jump.
You have to climb up to me.
I
to
am
get this.
2'7".
I'm 4'5".
First off, look at your jump, because that is
Oh.
a stat that you can have. Second
cool.
off, for this,
I
are you really clamping onto this then?
I'm holding this like, it's like I'm holding this up. Like it's not.
I
It's
don't
not.
wanna
Are
risk
you
it. No,
gripping
I
it
don't-
tightly?
I'm not gripping it tight. It's
Okay,
just like
that's
holding
the key
firm.
thing. then you can roll a sleight of hand because it's dex. If he was gripping onto it very tightly, I would say it's a strength. But because he's basically holding it loosely, thinking that it's there, if your jump is how far is it, or how up?
Jump isn't actually a stat.
It's like athletics.
Yeah,
I don't
see.
remember what the.
Athletics is.
So
I
let's
don't
do
think it's
this.
athletics,
Make
is
an
it?
athletics check for me. Actually, no.
I don't remember what.
Acrobatics, because that's more your forte.
Yeah, we can do that.
Let's look up how jump is calculated.
19.
Jump is technically an action you can take, if I remember
It is,
correctly.
but there's a determinant.
A high jump, move up to 10 feet and jump a number of feet equal to 3 plus your strength modifier. So 3 plus your strength
So
modifier.
you can jump up 3 feet then.
Which is
Yeah, you're not that
would
much
make it.
taller than me.
Yeah.
So I would say, you know what? Scratch that. Just make the standing jump and then roll a sleight of hand.
Okay.
Make a strength saving throw.
Okay.
10.
10.
Natural 20.
Immediately, as you feel it shift in your hand, you clamp down, and basically, with the strength of his arm, you're basically dangling off the ground as you're holding it, like you're holding the rim of a basketball hoop, just like dangling there.
You said this brings validity to whoever has it. If I bring it to my employer, I think that's the most important thing because I need to get paid a lot of money for this, and I can get out of. I don't know.
You do know you're getting paid 50 gold for just bringing this back and just existing, right? You do know that. 50 gold is a lot of money.
Not really. Not compared to what it would be with my people.
Make
The kids are right.
Make
Don't try to dupe
make me
them.
a history check real quick, or make me a general intelligence check.
Evil.
Wouldn't Leo have advantage with that since this is what they do for a living,
Yeah.
kind of thieving?
Yeah,
Advantage.
11.
advantage.
Oh, advantage? With intelligence? 11.
To go for 10,000 or more.
I just want to let go and kind of like stumble because I am not doing good. I'm at half health too.
Okay, look.
Neverwinter isn't.
I think what we could do, if you all come with me to my employer, so, because I have to get these identified as well, the ring and the amulet. Get these identified as well. You can explain the situation to her, because I'm not good at talking to her. I can't do that. If you talk to her, you might be able to convince her. I'm just throwing that out there.
One stipulation.
Yes.
If your contact is so close with Neverember, make him there in the meeting too.
I will make sure that she is. Oh, wait, what?
As
oh,
in, if we're going to meet your
get
employer on
Neverember.
her territory, then Neverember's coming there with us. If they're so close, like you're saying.
I will see what I can do.
That crown
have
shouldn't
any
go
way-
anywhere.
Right now, I'm with Nedra for the first time in my life.
We're keeping it here.
We keep it here.
It has larger ramifications.
We have the keys. We separate it between the three of us, the adults, and then when it's time to meet together, we get it back, and we meet here.
I think you meant 4 of us.
I said the 3 adults, kid. Neverember,
And
your contact,
yes.
and our group
Aye.
meets here on a set date. We bring the keys back, and then we talk.
I think that
Is that fair?
I
Is that fair
think-
for
I
everyone?
think
Not
that-
you, because you just want to sell it.
That is reasonable.
Are you okay with that, Nedra?
Fine.
Now, Leo,
Not that I am saying anything.
you're 12, so, I mean, it's adult talking. But, at the end of the day, you're a human as well. Or a person, not human. Scratch that. You're a person as well. You're a person as well.
My race
So
too?
what do you want this crown for? Because you tried to steal it from my hand, and I wasn't going to let that happen. So, what do you want the crown for?
What do you want it for?
I want it to stay buried where it belongs. Neverwinter survived long without it and long without you.
I'm older than you. I know that. I wasn't saying it was without. I wasn't saying I'd have the crown.
I think it should stay buried where it belongs.
I think it's not as important as you're making it.
I think it's very important.
It's very important. It's incredibly
It's
important.
a material item. It is one
Then why did you try to rip it straight from my hands?
because material items can be traded for more material items like money.
And how much money do you think this fetches?
Like 10,000.
So that's what you're in it for. Thank you for being blatant with it. You're in it for the money, and that's not
Okay.
gonna fly.
Let's.
It's not unadmirable.
I'm gonna see if the amulet and the ring also have as much of a significance as the
Cool.
like
Roll
if I can roll
history
history.
You have the ring. I have the amulet.
This
Oh,
is
I-
fun. All of us have different
Okay.
motives. This is very fun.
Yeah.
I was just sitting here just
We're
being like,
holding.
You're just like, ooh, role
You're
play.
let me give him a
evil.
shiny thing to
Evil.
fight.
I'm being evil. I'm not letting you pawn off
22.
10,000
Okay.
worth of a historical item.
Looking at
Low-key
the items, they
being a
seem to be
lawful evil
ornate.
right
They
now.
don't hold the same historical significance. The ring itself is silver with a blue amulet on it. It has runes etched into the side. It is very clearly magical. The amulet itself is actually golden, but it has a bit of like a ruby or red in the amulet piece itself. Also, again, magical. You don't know any kind of clear indication from a historical standpoint, but it seems to be some personal items or otherwise that maybe was hidden away or had some significance to the royal family or otherwise.
All right, Dalor, I think we'll go with your plan. So let's put all the items back. I know these aren't as important, but let's put these back as well.
I put the crown back where
Yeah.
it's supposed to be.
No,
I put the amulet back.
Put the ring back,
Okay.
and then we'll
I put my dignity back.
You didn't have it to begin with. It's all right.
and then we'll shut the door behind us.
Yep.
And split the
Absolutely.
keys.
So
Lock
you-
it,
Lock it.
and then split. I'll take the copper.
I'll take the silver.
Okay.
I think
Gold.
whichever one
Okay.
probably. I think
Or I'll take the gold. You
I'll
got
say
the
at this
silver,
point too, you
whatever.
all know how to separate the
Yeah.
key
Yeah.
and basically put it back together
Yeah.
because you've
And
been
Mori,
through that.
you get the magic part, the one with the middle thing, just so your employer knows that this is legit.
Whichever
Is that fair?
part,
Would
yeah.
you? Would
Yeah,
you be okay?
no, that's it.
All right.
The middle part was
The middle.
in the lock.
Yeah, there's like that's what you said. They had like
is
the
magic
orb
part
kind
in
of
the
thing.
lock, or it's not a part of the key. Is
Hold
it?
on, what are you talking about?
Didn't you say there's like a magic part in the middle that like had to be like its own separate mechanism? Like when you were describing.
No, so that's inside the lock.
Yeah.
So it's
Oh,
basically
okay,
Even
I
the
thought-
locking
what I was-
mechanism
Okay, I thought you were saying like the key
It's
itself
not
had
the
that.
key.
no, it was basically identifier. It was
Okay.
like, okay, this is the right key, and it was a magical signature that said that, okay, these three pieces together plus these, like, this is the key. This is not a forgery. This is not a fake.
Okay.
This is what it is. So it wasn't, in investigating it, it was basically like that might be a safeguard because that might tell it that it's not it's the right key.
Okay.
So, yeah.
I
The key itself is not inherently magical.
Hey,
Okay.
I'm anxious. I think first step for our little plan, if we can go speak to Natadora, that's my employer, and we can tell her the situation, and then figure this out.
Okay.
A health potion would be nice.
I'm gonna have Fitz like mimic not a hug, but like around my waist, just so I could be a
Like a
little
little
less stressed.
Yeah, absolutely.
Before we go straight to Nadadora, I'm going to go to a location that I know. And I'm going to hide this key so that you and your employer can't kill me and just take it from my body.
Same.
Okay.
All right.
That's fine. I'm just gonna have it on. I'm just have it on. I'm gonna have Fitz eat it.
Yes.
There we
That's
go.
See,
Absolutely.
I was weirded about that snake. That's still strange.
Yep.
But I appreciate the snake.
Absolutely, it's it.
Leo, you know what? I don't need the money. Take my cut.
Oh.
Take my cut.
No,
Take my cut. I know that you're apparently on hard times right now. I'm not. I've got a shop that I can borrow money from at any time. You don't.
Aw.
My feedback.
All right. With that all being said, is there anything else you want to do here?
Let's get out of this hole.
Yes. Let's
Yeah.
I don't
So
like
you
it here.
lock up the
Yeah,
vault.
like
You put
Separate
all of
the
them
key.
back on their respective pedestals. You exit the room and come back out to the ground. You see the familiar three guards that were flanking around, kind of looking at you all and seeing, oh, God, what happened?
Don't.
We found your skeletons.
And we took care of them, along with someone else that you somehow let in here.
Mm-hmm.
Did a Dragonborn come in here? On your
Hey.
watch?
yeah, you're the worst guards
Around
ever.
and- or they kind of talk amongst themselves and kind of come to the conclusion. No, nothing. I mean, it was chaos. All the guards were kind of diverted, so possibly there.
It is
but-
possible he was already
Are you
down.
saying this
That's
wasn't? So this wasn't just a random thing. This was a guy.
Yeah.
This was
man.
a whole dude.
He could have either been down there or he could. I mean,
He could have already been down
within
there.
reason. He could have also snuck past. Well, being invisible, we saw him do that before.
His dead body's down there if you want to collect it for inspection or whatever.
Or
It's
take it.
red, it's dragonborn. There's also some skeleton remains there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would suggest putting the. Sorry. I would suggest putting the skeletons back in their respective places.
So is it
Facing-
a chamber, some coin?
Yeah. Pretty important.
It's a
Yeah.
historical monument.
It's a cool place.
You should probably get your captain down
right,
here.
right. Well, I got. Yeah, we'll go to the superiors. Check out at the front. For the contract and otherwise. But yeah, yeah, he kind of it's like the amount of like
We look
feedback from
rough.
other people.
Yeah. Yeah, we
I
are like
am done
bloodied and like
staring.
Yeah, no, you looked horrible.
Using myself.
I'm like using my new sword to
probably
like,
look-
He's
like,
definitely
like a
believing
walking
you. He's
stick.
just kind of like processing like what
Oh.
the steps are. He
So I'll
said,
say just
he
agree.
then turns around to you and says, "Is there anything else we can tell them otherwise? What you saw, what you found?"
Historical monument. That's
you
about
might
it.
want to
Yeah.
get an excavation
There were these
process
special
down here
9
quick.
people too.
You ever heard
That's-
of Kid? How old are you?
We've talked. Is the same guy?
It's
before.
the
I forget these things. I'm
I
old.
believe it was human, half elf,
Dalor has
half
Alzheimer's?
orc, but I could be wrong. Notes will.
Yeah,
but
but relatively young.
middle guard, the one that was talking the
Yeah.
most.
Yeah.
You ever heard of the
Somebody
Neverwinter
says,
9 Kid?
Yeah, I've been here my whole life.
That is where they're buried. So,
I thought they were.
no.
No.
Nope.
Make the persuasion check.
Oh.
Oh.
I could- If you fail this, I'm gonna swoop in.
It's not 1. -1, so 0.
Can you just shut your mouth?
I don't know if your memory's foggy or but they were buried up on the hill over there. Neverwinter. Are you
Kid.
talking about the 9?
I thought that was the 9.
No, yeah, they were buried at the
well.
observatory.
It
in the-
seems like
It's
building
enclave.
colors aren't the only thing that's changed.
Or names, apparently.
Yeah.
What was it? What was it you called it? The Hall of what?
Sure.
What was it? The Hall
was,
of what you called it?
Hold on, one second. Hold on. There's
Yeah, yeah.
he's gonna describe because you rolled down. No, it was Nevale, Melia, Sadaman, Callum, Kelga. None of those.
None of
You're
them.
saying
No,
they're
none of
buried
those.
with
No.
You might want to bring a
History
historian.
check. Okay.
Yeah.
That's cocked. That's going to be a 12.
What I brought up earlier in terms of maybe there, you had more whisperings of it, and it wasn't the people at the poster. You know that the Alagondars had their own version.
Oh.
Just real quick side note on that.
Well, now I
Okay,
feel
so now I gotta-
stupid.
Gotta write that.
You would have known this.
Alagondars have their own.
So.
It's
Making-
bleeding.
I'm not as bad off with you guys.
Are the potion shops open?
I'm gonna.
I think they were. He looks around, and the chaos kind of settled a bit, but maybe they've reopened. I don't know.
Okay, great.
We may have some in stock, but it seems like you've got issues and good night's rest. We have barracks and otherwise, but
Yeah. I'm
You
gonna
know?
go home. I'm gonna put some bandages on, and I'm gonna hide this.
Yeah.
I just kind of limp off.
So you said, where do we need to go for the collecting a coin?
just at the front, talk to the guards.
Aye. Where we came from, or just in the Black Lake?
Right by the front gates of the castle. They're working with all the
Right.
adventurers there.
Thank you.
If we're separating for a moment, where would everyone like to meet after you
but-
go to your separate places?
You send a letter to a place called the Quarry in the Quay, down to the Artisan Guild. And then once I get that, I'll know where to meet you. Okay? All right.
Sounds good.
And with that, I'm going to start walking towards the gate and with Leo, I guess
Leo, tell him where and I can also get in the
Yeah, you see at the edge of the gate, and it seems to have formed kind of like entrances to like
Remember the hallway I took you to?
public areas
Remember the start
where there are
where
two
I
gated
really had
entrances
to
to like the
sneak around the
castles and stuff. And they've
traps.
kind of like set up shop and like set
Step
up
on the
tables.
first one.
You see a guard kind of at the front.
And then step back.
You being escorted basically to the
I'll
front
know you're there.
through the campus and otherwise, you are able to kind of like get kind of behind them, I guess. But it's like, oh,
can. Are you gonna remember my steps? from
actually,
back
hold
then?
on. The guy has a name.
Well, then, yeah. Come on by.
And I'm going solo because Leo still needs to tell Mori where to meet him.
If you're all together still, which you kind of are because this is still in the campus itself,
Yeah.
it would be, yes, I believe Captain Knox. Darker skin, kind of shorter, curly hair on the sides, kind of bald on the top. Human. He looks at it all and goes, "Oh, you're back. All right. This is the guy who gave you the contract.
Yeah.
So you investigated the skeleton, right?"
Aye.
Blood just drips.
Aye.
He is noting
As
it.
you can tell.
And what happened?
Anyone else want to describe this?
We killed that son of a bitch.
We did. We did that.
We did, in fact.
Well,
Again.
multiple.
Several
sons.
skeletons
Sons of.
and
There
a
were several.
necromancer.
Okay, so he starts. Okay, so he starts writing this down, but as soon as you say necromancer, he looks at you and says, "What?"
Yeah. Sorry.
How'd you think the skeletons were climbing out of the ground to begin with?
We thought. He's tapping his like quill against the paper. Give me a moment. He goes off. He actually puts another guy kind of there to just take care of them and the gold and tell them to wait here. He goes off. All right. The contract clearly states a sum of 200 gold. So he starts parceling that out. Is it just split up between all of you?
My cut's going to the kid.
Okay. Starts divvying it out. So 50 gold is given to Mori, Nedra, and 100 gold is given to you.
All right, the kid, but you did good there.
Just like trying to hide my smile. Like
Money.
I'm also very proud
it's
of
about the
your first
principle.
skill.
It's not even about the money, but it,
So, Captain Knox comes back with a female human you would recognize as Sabine Wade, the general.
Okay.
And she walks up. Look, we're very busy. You said there was a breach in security that we didn't know about.
Aye. So when we were down there, we thought it was just a tomb of 9 people. However, when we were dealing with something else and there was like a door there, we were trying to figure it out. Behind us, there was a red dragonborn who just showed up. I don't know if he crawled down the hole or was there. We didn't see him in there getting to the place. And he resurrected 2 of the skeletons in the crypts. Again, he could have been there beforehand, but it seemed like he popped up out of nowhere and was exiting the same way we came in. So
What did you call it? Where this location?
it's like a crypt. It seemed to.
This crypt. There wasn't any kind of gate or item stored there, was there?
There was a gate. There was a giant golden door. Aye.
It's at this point she just kind of ignores you, says, "I want guards posted there immediately. No one gets in, no one gets out, and I want a search team to get there immediately."
You don't do well with holding information, do you?
Outside of game, they didn't ask about the keys.
Yeah.
Still,
And if we show up with Neverember,
Yeah,
like you're
yeah,
promising,
that's what I'm saying.
they'll let us in.
That's what I'm thinking.
So, yeah, I just said the gate, and
Yeah.
it's fine.
I need you to be very clear on this and looking to all of you.
Aye.
You are to stay in the city and we will be in contact.
Aye.
This is a very important thing that you have stumbled across and something that will not be taken lightly. We will check and figure out what had happened and occurred, but please stay in the city. We will be in touch.
Are we okay to go back to different districts? Because I have a place back at the Artisans.
Yes, just don't
Okay.
leave the city.
All right, sounds good.
She immediately goes off with a brisk and serious step.
Well, and then I'll start like walking outside from like Peru of the guards and be like, "Come on,
Yeah.
you talk."
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
Judging time right now, this would be a good time to end, but we could get to another ending point right now. So if everybody wants to look at the time real quick before I call
It's 11:10.
anything.
It's 11:10.
Yes.
we have thoughts.
I think, yeah, I'll go for like one more conversation. then,
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
one more
yeah.
conversation.
Conversation.
Basically,
Splitting
what we're
up.
going to do
Yeah.
right now is I'll say that everyone goes off and does what they were saying. I will talk about specifics next episode.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
And then we can kind of get everyone together for like this kind of final talk
Conversation. Yeah.
with Nadadora and set up the next episode through that. Does that sound good to everybody?
Sounds good to
Yeah,
me.
we can do that.
Cool. Alrighty. So, just for a quick summary and stuff. So you head to
Head to the quarry and the quay. I talk with Illidan.
Yes, Quarry and Quay, because I
Yeah.
got that name horribly wrong.
Quarry and quay,
and
not
quay.
quarry and the quarrel.
Yes.
I talk with Illidan like, hey, so you're gonna get a note soon about a meeting for me. It's gonna come here. When it happens, do not open it. It's gonna be directly to me. You understand?
Okay. Is there any seals or otherwise we need to look out for? Or?
Don't. It's gonna be very fancy.
It's gonna be coming on a snake.
There might be a snake involved. It'll be very fancy. Like it's going to be unique from any city contracts you've had. It'll stand.
It'll
out.
be a letter. Okay.
It'll be a letter.
Okay.
And do we still have the safe box?
Yes, we do.
I need to have access to that, and I need to hold the key alone.
Okay, we can do that. Yeah.
Alright.
Hidden stuff. Do.
Yeah, and so I put the key in there.
Yes.
I think,
Nedra.
I'm gonna go back to my kind of dwelling and like tend to my wounds, set up some traps, and I'm gonna write a letter to my brother
Okay.
Oh.
yeah. Enchanté.
and do some research, some heavy research, lots of research.
Okay. How are you doing research?
Books.
What books?
Whoa.
So are you
What are you
trying to go
researching?
through what was left and kind of been abandoned? Have you?
I have like quite a few books back from my days of higher education that I brought with me to this place. I'm
Okay.
looking through that one. I'm basically doing research on the geopolitical sphere.
Okay. That's fine.
Yeah.
However, when you do walk up to the Neverwinter Academy, what once was a long abandoned structure is now a bustling college with many different people.
Yes. Yes.
And as you walk onto the campus, you start to attract the eyes of what seem to be very confused individuals. Looking around at their surroundings, not knowing what had occurred.
Deception, 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 deception.
Can I stealth to my room to see if it's still
No,
there?
absolutely, yeah, you can.
Okay.
Let me
I'm
roll something real quick.
homeless. Holy shit.
Okay, cool. You look in the rooms and stuff, and it just looks like a classroom. And you look off to the sides, kind of towards the window. You do see some of the cactus, but they seem to be more decorative than they were in their potency.
We came back here after the shift
That's true,
happened, and
yeah.
it was all the way that I originally had it. Why did it change
That is correct.
after the
hold on.
shift took
no,
place?
No, you know what? You were absolutely correct, and I totally blanked on that. So I apologize.
Rewind.
No. I apologize. I
That's
meant
why
to
I was
roll
like,
that.
oh no, it has reverberation.
You were
Yeah.
I
absolutely.
know, I thought it was gonna keep
No.
growing.
I am
was
sorry.
like, oh no.
You are absolutely correct on that. That is after the event. That is on me entirely. I greatly apologize.
I thought what he thought. I
You're
thought it was
really
like
good.
gonna keep growing.
I thought the
over
aura
time.
No, you're right,
I was
you're
like,
right.
oh
Presence.
no.
You're right.
rewind.
I was like, our friends and family are
Gone.
No.
Retcon.
No, you were totally right. I apologize.
All good.
That was something I intended to roll last time, and I forgot. So that's on me. No, yeah, everything's fine. I'm so sorry.
And then after I done all that
Very
research, Nedra's gonna lie down.
Okay,
and
in
feel-
terms of that then, what are you specifically
Yeah, the
trying to
nightmare.
find in
That was
your,
the nightmare.
in your books then?
I'm researching. I'm trying to find any information I can find on the Crypt we were just in. The rights of any like legal rights the crown actually comes with it. Basic geopolitical research.
With the books you would have had, and not really any kind of books from the thing itself without looking up law or anything.
Well, how much time do we have before we're meeting back? Because if
We
I
don't
have
know.
like,
I was gonna say probably
so
like
if
a
I have
day.
more than a
I would say
day,
a
then I'm
day.
gonna go.
Yeah,
okay.
let's make it very
A
short
day,
and concise.
like long rest.
You were able
Just
to
a
write
day,
the letter
okay.
very
Yeah.
quickly.
Yeah, just a day.
And send
then,
it
yeah,
out.
that's
Yeah.
So I would say, yeah, in terms of like research and going to other places, there are places in Neverwinter to do research. But
Nah, I gotta hide the key, so that's like as much research as I could have time to do.
absolutely. So you definitely find a place and hideaway to hide your key. Going past that, roll me investigation so they can do the books.
13.
Okay. you don't see anything in terms of really law or any kind of valid claim. You are coming across more of the legends and stuff of the town and of the city itself. The Vault of Nine was rumored to house the crown, but has been long since forgotten to time. And additionally, you would also know that... what was your second inquiry again? Sorry, your second question? Oh, the legal validity.
Yes, it's
You know that it's not... You can't find any legal claim or like otherwise, but you do know more of the... Because you're looking at what the Vault of Nine is saying. It is rumored that someone who is unworthy of wielding the crown and stuff will catch flame.
Yes, it's in terms of like my books and like all the research I've done myself, like around the room, I'm basically trying to see the larger geopolitical influence.
In terms
this
of
is gonna
that,
have.
we'd have to go more into specifics so I know exactly what you were looking into and how that affects it.
Yeah.
In terms of the books you said you brought with you and things, those would be the kind of lore that's written down and is more like the myths of Neverwinter, or it has long been rumored to be this.
Yeah.
However, no one has found it in hundreds of years. It is long thought to be forgotten or lost in the Underdark under the chasm. These kind of things are rumor rather, and have been, especially with 1,000 years passing more, that is lost to myth and legend. So there isn't specifics on that. You do know it had a presence during the Alagondar reign, because Alagondar himself did don the crown, but you know that it was lost as soon as the family came under siege. There was a plague that kind of wiped out the family, and otherwise it had disappeared. No one knew where, and all of the heirs were thought to be dead. So there is nothing in terms of like a legal validity claim. It's more a superstition, and it's more legend.
It's like pulling the sword from the stone.
Yeah, exactly. It's exactly that, with a little bit more of an actual geopolitical thing, because it was, again, rumor. It's like saying that Excalibur is a mythical sword, but he was holding Excalibur. Like, there's a paper trail, but then it just vanishes. So yeah, that would be what you get from that, and in the terms of a day. And you can explore that more when we get past that. And again, I will go into specifics more later. Leo?
And can we have this conversation like before we split up? I just, guys, I think I'll just, I'm gonna stay here.
In the Black Lake district.
Yeah, I can find a barrack to sleep in and, you know, make some new friends. I don't really want to go anywhere else.
Okay. You sure? I can give you some money to put you up at an inn for tonight at least.
No, I don't need money.
All right, kid.
Leo's a hardy kid.
That's fair.
They'll be all right.
You can also go up to one of the guards, like you talked to them about the situation.
Yeah.
Absolutely, you get accommodation, lodging. We'll call that there, and we'll like explore it later if we want. And then
Do I live with Matadora?
you
live in the basement.
I would say no.
In the basement.
I would say that you at least have an apartment in the district or otherwise away from there.
Condominiums
We'll
running
we'll
every
figure out a
fancy
spot to place you in and
Specifically.
settle it down. But you have an apartment, an abode.
A place, probably small and mediocre at best.
We'll talk about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I head back there, and I draft the letters that I'm gonna like just kind of send Fitz off with, and he'll come back. I know he usually does send them off to
Absolutely.
wherever I think everyone is about where to meet. I assume we're meeting back at Netadora's.
Yeah, absolutely.
And then I'm gonna.
You remember that Dalor said we meet here. We meet.
We
Dalor
meet
said we
there?
meet.
Okay, so-
Dalor specified that like we're gonna meet here.
Oh, then what's the-
Everyone's gonna. meet
it's
here.
just the letter just for the date.
Yeah, the letter's
Okay.
just like when's it gonna
cool.
happen.
So
is
yeah,
confirmed.
just like we can do it like the next day.
Yeah.
Or like the day after,
Yeah.
whenever. Just enough time for us to rest.
Yeah.
I send the letters.
And again,
around.
we'll cover it
Yeah.
all kind of in episode 3, so
Yeah.
when we have a lot more time.
Yeah.
But I just want to get to a good stopping point,
the
and we'll
conversation.
kind of run back a bit,
Yeah.
clarify things, and establish your home is safe. I'm so sorry.
I was genuinely
This
like.
is legitimately.
It's like,
I would say us all like laying
thought it
down.
was gonna
our-
grow.
Listen, I had
I was like,
things
Planned.
planned for that, so there are there may be things that are, but not that drastic.
I'd say us
so
laying
you
down
should be
in our
fine.
respective places would be
Sorry.
a good stopping place.
Yeah.
Like, we're all
I was
resting.
just
Yeah.
sleeping.
Long
Yeah.
rest.
Well, I just want to get you all in a group, so
Okay, fair enough.
we're all in front of Natadora's house, and
Yes.
kind of just an ending point,
All
and then just do a little bit of that, and then
Cool.
we'll end it.
Sounds good.
So all of this was not for just
Yeah,
nothing.
Fluff.
Yes, so you are...
I sent all that. We do long rest. I'm going to prep different spells.
Yes. Fill in the blank here next episode on Critability.
Yes.
You all are well rested, you heal up, spell slots are recovered. Also, I will not keep track of your spell slots, so please keep track of your spell slots. I have enough to worry about, especially when I have enemies that are casters. Which sucks. But you guys are able to all kind of reconvene in front of the Archmage Tower of Natadora.
Are we meeting in front of the Black Lake, like the whole
We're
itself?
meeting in front of. Yeah.
Whatever was determined by the group will say that you guys met.
Yeah.
We'll converse, and then if you guys want to roleplay that now, I know it's late, so
I'm good.
I think that's a good.
Up there.
I think
Yeah.
that's a good stop.
Yeah.
Just
to
us
come
in
back
front of
to.
the
The,
Black
the day
Yeah.
we're meeting back up in front of the
Yeah.
hole that we just dug ourselves
Okay.
out of.
Yep.
you. Okay, so you get up to the house of Natadora. You knock on the door.
The Natadora.
That's
All
a
right,
wrap.
the
everybody.
Natadora.
Watching
I'm proud.
episode
I'm happy,
2 of
proud. I'm very proud.
Critability.
Done. Well done.
Now you know how it feels.
I enjoyed
We
it.
will
Okay.
see you next
Hang
Friday.
You open the door. What usually takes a moment, Natadora is immediately there.
Oh.
The door flings open. She grabs you by the shirt and the collar and says, "Where the hell is it?" and drags you inside. And that's
I see.
that's where we'll end
I
it.
see.
Oh.
You
I
give an
see.
Archmage a day.
Wait, did we stop
Nedra
recording
did
or
not
stop-
like it. Did
So,
not care for that.
For clarification for everybody and the players, we will backtrack a little bit and fill in that gap of time where you guys
Yeah,
were
apart.
Okay,
Roger that.
good.
talk to me over spring break
Yep.
because it's spring break. On the specifics such as like the safe and stuff, I will very much clarify all of those things and make sure you are not scared because it's fine. And I'll talk to you legitimately right after this. Everyone kind of
Thank you, Ted.
get to those points where you can be like,
You
all
have
right,
been
cool.
wonderful
This is
and
where we're at,
amazing.
and then
And
we will
let
continue this
this be a
story
message to you.
next episode. We will have next week. So when this
Thank you.
airs, we will be on a break. So there might be a little bit of a gap between the next episode. We might publish some things or like post some content between then. But for now, thank you so much for watching. We love you all so much. Thank you for watching, for letting us do this and tell this
Yeah.
story.
Yeah.
God, did it go fun.
It was very
Did
fun.
it go fun? Wow,
Did it
my
go
brain's
fun?
breaking.
Did it go hard?
Glad we
DM
stopped.
brains.
Crazy.
No, thank you so much, and we'll see you next time.
Peace.
Bye.
There we go. Woo. Good.